Test 1, 2.
Good evening and welcome to the Richland Ram Football Network. A beautiful night here at Hurlinger Field. We have a full crew tonight. I'm Ed DiMartino along with the coach Fred Yennedy, Stone Mangus, and Brian the Sponge Brett on the field. Beautiful night for football here again as the 2-4 Johnstown Trojans come in to take the 5-1 Richland Rams. And we look forward to a different Johnstown team this year. They're playing much, much better as in years past. They've got their first win in 5 years, 2 wins on the year, and a much improved team, Freddie.
I was talking to Coach Bailey prior to the game in the locker room, and I said, what do you expect tonight, Coach? He said, deep and often, deep and often. So we're going to be in for an exciting night tonight, Ed.
Yeah, it should be a good game. Should be a lot of passing. I think a lot of open football, which may make for a long night, Stone.
Yeah, Julius Reed, their quarterback, is sitting at 4th in the conference right now at passing with 1,407 passing yards, 15 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. You know, this is a game that would be described in the college football world as a trap game. You got a big one next week against the right now undefeated Clearfield Bisons. Are they the Bisons or Bison? Not sure.
You know what? If they do it right, they're the Bison. Bedford just doesn't do it right, Freddie. They're not the Bisons.
There's no
they're the Bison.
there.
But you have to be aware of the dangerous passing game of Johnstown and come out with a win tonight.
Yeah, I agree. And yeah, I mean, you know, we've talked about that before, Freddie. I mean, Richland typically has done a really good job. Coach Bailey does a great job. You're not going to get caught in the trap game thing. You're not going to look ahead. They really take one game at a time. And I think I wouldn't expect anything different from the Richland Rams tonight.
These kids love to play football. That's the key.
Yeah.
Coach Berry has a way about him at practice to make him really enjoy practice even. You know, when I was in school, we didn't really enjoy practice, but Coach Berry has a way of letting his kids have fun at practice. And then, you know, we always talk about offense, though, Ed. What about the defense tonight? This defense is going to win this game, I think.
Yeah, Richland Rams have been coming out, really since the first game of the year. I'm going to think they're a little upset with last week's performance at Somerset. They weren't quite as sharp. Maybe the conditions played a little bit in that, but I don't think they were very happy at times with some of the yardage they gave up. A couple big runs that they let up in that game, and I think they're going to come out very, very hungry tonight.
Yeah, in a game like last week, especially in the conditions and the situations surrounding the game, you just kind of have to push that out of your mind, and you have to focus on Johnstown this week. You know, as we said, they are an improved team. 2 wins on the year coming against Central Cambria and Westmont in back-to-back weeks. And, you know, they're a team that has a lot of confidence in themselves, and they feel like they can put some points up on this Richland defense. But we know the kind of skill that defense hones, and they have. And it's going to be tough for them to move the ball up and down the field.
Yeah, I think Richland's going to come out, Freddie, and a mindset you're thinking. This is going to be a wide-open throwing football game. Richland's going to bring the heat. I'd imagine you're going to see Joe Squared show up a lot tonight, as Joe McEnany and Joe Penna will be coming off the ends. I think putting a lot of pressure on Julius Reed and making him make a couple of throws, maybe a little quicker than he wants to.
I think where they're going to be successful is Johnstown always loves to run screens. They have a variety of screens there. Like if the pressure's coming hard from the outside or from the inside, they can always rely on the screens that they love to throw. And, you know, they also have a good running quarterback, too, so he can scramble. He gets loose in the open field, look out, buddy. He can scamper.
Yeah, Richland's done a pretty good job, though, in the interior of the line, really not allowing him much of that. So I'm sure Richland will be making sure they have Julius Reed accounted for.
Yeah, and like you said, last week, Lane Lambert, he ran for over 100 yards against this defense, which normally suffocates the run game of any team that they're playing. And Julius Reed, he has 308 rushing yards on the season. He averages 51 a game. So, you know, as you said, Fred, the running game of the quarterback, you know, they need to be aware of that when they're bringing the pressure in the passing game, which they want to be aware about. But like I said, I think that there's enough skill, enough talent in this Richland defense that they're going to come away with a win comfortably tonight. But don't be surprised if Johnstown, they put together some solid drives.
I wasn't necessarily talking about an organized running game. I was talking about the quarterback scrambling
and finding a little open space.
If he's in the open field, look out, buddy. He can cause some trouble.
Like a Justin Fields of the Pittsburgh
exactly.
Steelers,
Absolutely.
maybe.
And, you know, it's such an asset when you have a quarterback that and Richland has that type of quarterback too, Grayson Malla. We've seen him, a lot of design runs for Grayson Malla, but also when Grayson does get into trouble, able to use his feet. And pick up very valuable yards has been huge for the Richland Rams.
As of right now, he's actually leading the team in rushing with 327 yards. He's leading people like Joe McEnany, Cody Yeager, who have had big years. And you know, whenever you have a quarterback, like you said, that can run those design plays right up the middle, you know, it's big for an offense.
Right, and what I love about Grayson Malla, Freddie, is he's not afraid. He puts his shoulder down. He's going to deliver a hit. He's not going to go down quietly.
Richland is a complete offense. That's the key, Ed.
Yep.
They're complete. They can pass, they can run, they can do whatever they need. If it's fourth and short, they can always do the freeze and get the first down there, too. They have so many ways to score. It's just unbelievable. They're just good. They're really good on offense. They might be better on defense. We'll see tonight.
Yeah, defensively, they've been fantastic this year. And offensively, they've gone in spurts. We've seen them do really, really well. And all of a sudden, like you said, the last half of the McCourt game sort of got into almost like in a quicksand. And really haven't bounced out of that enough to my liking. Last week, pretty good job in Somerset. But again, just in spurts. I think they need to get back to where they're consistent offensive threat every time they touch a football.
Yeah, it's like a quarterly thing. They started extremely sluggish. They had 3 punts in that first quarter against Somerset. They started to find their legs, but you know, a little bit of head-scratching decisions. But you know, they came out with a win, which is all that matters. But you'd like to see him here tonight open up the playbook. Yeah, try some new things, some new formations, get the ball to different people. And, you know, I think that'll help them a lot
tonight. Just want to see a little consistency. And right now, they've just been a little inconsistent. So let's get back to our picks for this week across the Laurel Highlands. I am trailing, but trust me, I have these guys right where I want them.
The records with the regular 3 are Ed sitting at 40-10. I'm at 42-8, and Sponge in the lead, 44-6. All right, right. Our first game tonight is Tyrone at Huntingdon.
I got Tyrone in this one.
Tyrone going away.
Tyrone.
I also have Tyrone across the board. Penn Cambria at Chestnut Ridge.
This is Penn Cambria by far.
Penn Cambria.
Panthers. Yep, Panthers.
Yeah, Panthers move to 7-0. Westmont at McCourt. A nice little Johnstown battle here.
This one could be a little bit tough, but I'm going to go with the Crushers.
I'm going with the Crushers.
Who did I pick? Crushers. I picked the Crushers as well.
Yeah, McCourt Carroll, they crushed the Hilltoppers in this one. Bedford travels to Somerset.
I'm taking Bedford. This is going to be a close game, but I'm taking Bedford on the road.
I'm going to take Somerset at home. They looked good last week.
I'm with Somerset.
I got Bedford. I like the way that Somerset played last week, but the players this week said that Lane Lambert he tweaked his knee against Richland last week. That's why he came. That's why he came out at quarterback. That's why he came out at quarterback. So I did learn that this week. That is why they made the switch to Colt Hagens. But
I got holding information.
I got
It
Bedford this
matter, I
week.
still had that pick, even prior to that information.
Central Cambria travels to Forest Hills.
All right, Forest Hills, Central Cambria is not having a good year.
Rangers.
Rangers.
Yeah, the Rangers roll in this one. Phillipsburg Osceola travels to Belfont.
I'm taking Belfont in this one.
Belfont having a good year.
I'm taking PO for some reason.
I got Belfont. The Raiders coming out. They're going to continue their bounce back year from going 1-9 last year. Bald Eagle at Clearfield. This is the game of the week.
This is a huge game, but I'm going to take the Bison. I'm going to take Clearfield at home.
I'm going with Clearfield also. Home game.
Who did I?
You had Bald Eagle. That's what you told me.
Bald
Unless you
Eagle.
want to change.
No, I'm changing. I'm staying with it.
Yeah, I got the Bison at home
the
in
Bison,
Clearfield.
That's right. There you go.
Penns Valley at Central.
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 Yeah, Penns Valley, the lesser of the Rams. In this one, they're not having a great year, so Central in that one. Bellwood at Bishop Guilfoyle. Tomorrow at Mansion Park.
Bishop Guilfoyle all the way in that one.
Guilfoyle.
BG.
Yeah, Guilfoyle's going to stay undefeated in that one. And your score predictions for tonight, Ed, you said 38-6.
Yep.
Sponge, you said 45-23. Freddie, you said 31-14. I'm going to go 35-12, all in favor of the Richland Rams.
Yeah, I think Richland's just going to come out. I think they're a little upset again, as they played defense last week. I think they come out big.
Eddie, we got a
one.
special guest up in the press box here.
We do. My daughter Emily, in from Duquesne.
Hi,
they
Emily.
were just out at the Fall Festival out at Clarion today, so back in town and at a Richland football game. And Sponge says hi. She says hello, Sponge.
We got the Johnstown Trojans out on the field. They're in all white with a lot of the all white, and they got the blue and the black on the sides.
It's a good look. Maybe a little hard to read the numbers. We'll find out as the Rams come out on the field dressed in their blue shirts, white pants. Back to the white helmets. They took the blue shells off, and I was a fan of those blue shells. I'm kind of disappointed they're not wearing them again.
How does that work anyhow? How does that thing stay on?
It's just the shell covers right over the helmet. Does a great job, and I love it.
Joe Penna with the American flag, Brody Hollis with the pancake flag, and Jordan Hip with the Richland R flag. He had 2 interceptions in the JV game on Monday, and a big-time win as that JV squad moves to 6-0 on the year. They're having a very fine year.
That's fantastic. And again, those people that carry those flags that's such a huge honor. Each flag they carry has an importance. It's voted on by the team, and they really earn the right to carry those flags. And so congratulations to each one of those kids.
Hey, I just wanted to say it's a much different week weather-wise. It's nice.
Yeah, it's
there's a slight breeze. I went to the sweatshirt already, but no rain in sight like last week.
What
so
I
we
love
should be
though,
good to go.
so far is we can hear you. I think you can roam a little bit tonight. It sounds fantastic. Thank you to Coach Feitel. I think we have a little new system, so for all the technical difficulties that we've had throughout the year, I'm pretty sure I'm going to cross my fingers.
You can kiss them goodbye.
So far that everything's going to work properly tonight.
So we get a text.
And we have Robbie Nagel in the booth with us tonight too from the Tribune Democrats. So nice to have our friend Robbie along, and should be a good night of football tonight as the Richland Rams again take on the Johnstown Trojans. Beautiful night here from Hurlinger Field as the captains are coming out from each team for the coin toss at midfield. And we have Austin Yarnick. We have
Did he run a kickoff?
Noah Ripko and
Austin Blau.
Austin Blau are captains for tonight's game.
Captains for Johnstown is number 55, Elijah Murphy, Zymir Reed. You got Cordell Porter and Julius Reed. Your captains for the Johnstown Trojans coming in at 2 and 4.
Well, I'm thinking about it. Can I give a shout out to someone?
Absolutely,
Of course.
Our friends in Delaware, because what made me think of that was Sam Penna playing for St. Francis. They're going to play Delaware tomorrow. And Sam had his first official catch last week in St. Francis uniform.
Yeah, it's
But we're
fantastic.
friends in Delaware Valley, or Delaware.
Yeah, Delaware State, they're heading due tomorrow, and
We wish you well.
We wish him well, absolutely. Sam Penna looks fantastic. He's here at a lot of games, and good to see him around. He looks really, really good.
Hey, a Richland grad playing tonight, Caleb Burke with New Hampshire. They're playing Harvard tonight. I hear it's on ESPN+.
Caleb having a great year, too, I believe, for New Hampshire.
He actually, I don't know the exact stat, but he and another New Hampshire receiver broke some sort of record for yards, combined yards in a game between two receivers or something along those lines. I don't know enough about it to elaborate, but yeah, like you said, he's having a great year up at New Hampshire.
Yeah, fantastic. So I thought my daughter was going to come in just because she wanted to hang out with me. It was not for that. She wanted $20. So there you go.
I knew there was more. I knew there was more to it than this.
Yeah, I thought she just wanted to hang out
Yeah,
with
she really
dear
tried
old
to.
dad. Nope, it was can I have $20?
Yeah.
She has a job, doesn't she?
She does. She has a really good job. So
Jeez,
if you're ever at
that's
Ross Park Mall out in Pittsburgh and you stop in Bath and Body Works, look for Emily. She'll be there on most days. She works and puts in a lot of hours. She's a manager up there and doing very, very well, and about to get her master's degree. She'll finish up in the summer in psychology. So
For those of you that care about playoff positioning in terms of districts, if the regular season were to end today, Richland would play Bishop McCourt in the first round of the district
very
playoffs
good.
here at home. It's really tight here in 2A. There's 4 teams sitting at 5-1. It's Richland, Mount Union, Bellwood, and River Valley. Right now, Cambria Heights sits atop at 6-0. But yeah, we're at the point in the year where we're starting to talk. Where we're starting to talk about playoff positioning.
absolutely.
Yes,
so
Stone,
we're
you're
week
allowed to
7.
talk.
All the games are important at this point. All the games are important all year, really.
All right, so Richland going to receive the football as it is Austin Yarnick back deep for the Rams, who will pick this one up. And Austin Yarnick will get over the 40-yard line to 45 before he's knocked out of bounds. I didn't see Ona Magera back deep for the Rams, which is a different look for them. Usually it's Ona Magera and Austin Yarnick back deep.
He's a good returner, isn't he?
Very good.
Austin. He knows how to pick his spot, and he knows when to turn it on, when to back off a little bit. He's really, really good at this.
He had a fine game against Somerset in terms of returning and had a couple big returns along with Jameer on the punt return. He had a big one that took him down inside the 20 and allowed them to gain momentum and start to get points.
All right, so Richland will start this ball at the 47-yard line. Excellent field position on the Richland side of the football, but at the 47-yard line.
Look for him to test early. Arnold deep.
Well, I think they did a little too much last week. I think we took too many shots last week. Didn't work out. They got a good matchup, though.
Timeout for some
size-wise
reason.
here on the left, and I think we have a timeout on the field here. Official timeout. As Arna Magarwa being covered by number 19, that's Zamir Reed, listed at 6'2", 185, so pretty good size on size. So you don't have quite that mismatch that you're always looking for on the outside. First down and 10, Richland. Yarnick will go in motion across the left side of the formation, as it is, I believe, Joe McEnany in the backfield with Grayson Malla.
Something tricky going on here. Something tricky.
So first play for the line of scrimmage for either team. Malla will keep it himself as he will push towards the 50-yard line. So a short gain on first down. They'll put him at the 49, so a 2-yard gain. Second down and 8 upcoming.
I think there's a little bit of confusion on that first play, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Even with the referee, he's not really sure what was going on there.
No safety deep at all for the Trojans, as now they'll back somebody up just a little bit. They're kind of keeping this tight. Malla. This is McEnany who gets over the 50-yard line into Johnstown territory. Right about the 48-yard line of Johnstown. Going to bring up third down.
Very hard straight-ahead runner.
Yep.
They want to
Keeps the
establish
legs
a
going.
run, I guess.
Yeah, they're establishing it well, and I'm not really well. Johnstown stacking the box very well and stopping Richland from getting any explosive plays here on these first 2 plays.
Third down and 4 upcoming for Richland.
That was a freeze play.
Yep, looking for the freeze. It worked last week in Somerset for a
Johnstown
first down,
pretty disciplined. They didn't fall for it.
which is not typical of Johnstown teams. So we've seen a lot of undisciplined plays from them over the years. This is Joe McEnany, who just pushes the entire pile and will pick up a Richland first down. Good straight-ahead rushing.
That's what I was talking about earlier. Good straight-ahead, powerful runner.
Yeah, they had him stopped after about a yard gain, and then he kept the legs churning and pushed about 2 or 3 Trojan defenders on top of him for a gain of about 6 and a first down.
So good pickup by Joe McEnany on third down to 10-15 and counting. Just underway here in the game as Richland is now at the 43-yard line of Johnstown. First down and 10, Mallow back to pass. Mallow looking on that left side, looking for Arnold McGarrow, has it! Arnold McGarrow will come short about the 10-yard line is where he'll step out of bounds. Great throw. Good coverage, actually, by Johnstown. Great throw.
Great
great grab by Arnold McGarrow.
Good play all around.
Great separation by Arnold McGarrow at the very end, too.
Yeah, those fade balls, they've been the special all year between Mallow and McGarrow, and we see it again here.
Yep, first down and goal from the 10. Comes Richland Rams. This will be a Joe McEnany handoff. He'll sprint out to the right side as he'll get right around the 5-yard line before he's upended. I'm not sure if you had that one on your list. Upended.
Upended? I did not. No.
All right, so Stone came in for Manny's. That's where he worked tonight and had 32 different ways to say you've been tackled. And I think Stone and I gave him about 15 more, and now we just gave him a 16th.
Maybe about 5. And that's what happens whenever you have a lot of time left over after taking the SAT, which I aced, by the way. It was a great job.
All right, so this is second and goal. Looks like they have
First
the
and
ball.
goal. It's first and goal.
First and goal. So they did pick up a first down? I thought there was first and goal at the 10. So it is first and goal.
Should be second.
All right, first and goal from the 1. And Mallow will keep it. Mallow goes straight ahead into the end zone. Touchdown, Richland Rams.
Great way to start the game.
Really good drive by the Richland Rams. Grayson Mallow finishes it off with a 1-yard plunge.
There was only one passer in that series, right?
And it was a great throw to Arnold McGarrow, absolutely.
And that is definitely one of the best offensive series we have seen this unit have in a long time.
Noah Ritko on to attempt the extra point. He is perfect on the year, and we saw him kick the 50-yarder last week against Somerset. And he puts this one through easily, so Noah Ritko puts the Rams up 7-0 here with 9:50 remaining in the first quarter.
What I really enjoyed reading in the Tribune the other day was when they interviewed Ritko. He gave a lot of credit to his long snapper and holder.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Said it was a unit, and that is true.
Nothing works properly. Absolutely, nothing works if you don't get the snap back, if you don't get the hold down. They do a great job, and Noah Ritko able to do his job and just put the foot on the back of the ball.
Guys, when I interviewed him after the game, it's the exact same thing.
Yep.
He said it's all about snap, hold. It's all unit. 3 guys.
All right, so Richland about to go on defense as they put the first points on the board, 7-0 on a really nice drive. It started at the Richland 47-yard line, and Richland able to drive the ball down the field. Big play that the whole drive was a nice pass to Arnold McGarrow at about the 11-yard line. And then Richland able to go on from there, and it's a Grayson Mallow 1-yard plunge.
Mallow building off of a big game on the ground last week. He had 3 rushing touchdowns.
All right, so Ritko on to kick it off for the Rams. Trying to catch a number of the Johnstown Trojan player that's deep. This is a lower kick. This is going to bounce and picked up just shy of the 10-yard line. And this is number 19 on the return. Might have a face mask here on Richland. No, maybe not. That wasn't a flag. That may have been the beanbag that came out.
I saw that too, Ed.
Yep. Look at Zamir Reed was on the return.
No, that is a flag. It's going to be on Dom Shank for a face mask.
Yeah.
We all saw that. I can see even though there's a pole in front of me.
Yeah, so it's going to be a face mask call here.
Yeah, he threw the wrong bag. We can thank
what I
Robbie
thought.
for that.
Yeah,
it was.
Come out, but I thought it was a face mask.
I saw him reach and
Yeah.
I saw the face mask.
So I wasn't crazy. So there you go.
No, you're right. You're correct. You know what?
You're still crazy.
Having Robbie in here is like having like a rules analysis, like Mike Pereira on Fox.
So nice. We can put him on the air too. Yeah, we can put Robbie on the air and give us his thoughts on some of the calls here.
We'll have to go to New York for the big calls.
So a 15-yard penalty against the Rams. And now Johnstown will start in excellent field position as they will start this drive at the 36-yard line, first down and 10.
That was a big penalty, a big important penalty for Johnstown.
As Julius Reed will go into the shotgun here for the Trojans. And he will drop back. Quick throw out to his left. And that is Zamir Reed again, who's taken down at the 40-yard line. So a 4-yard pickup on first down.
They're going to rely on that quick passing game to try to negate the rush that Richland always has.
Which I think is a good play. I think Richland should do that a lot too. Is
quick passes.
when you have athletes, absolutely put them. Give them a quick
passes
pass
and
and
screens.
let them use their legs. Absolutely.
Expect some screens here too.
All right, second down, and they'll give them the 41-yard line. So 5-yard pickup on first down. Second down and 5 here for the Trojans. They trail 7-0. As Julius Reed will go back into the shotgun here. Second down and 5. He'll roll out to his right. Design keeper, Julius Reed over the 45, the 50, the 45 into Richland territory. Step out of bounds, maybe right around the 40-yard line.
We got a flag sitting on the 38-yard line.
So this could come back. It may be a hold here on Johnstown. As Julius Reed design run, as he found the right side, got out to the edge, and able to get to the 41-yard line of Richland. But there's a flag on the play. It's a holding call on Johnstown. This one is coming back.
That's a key call early in the game already. It's such a key call.
Yeah, it's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, so we'll see where the penalty actually happened.
Jameer Dykes was the offensive lineman that was in the area. I'm not 100% sure if it was on him, but that's my educated guess.
Hey, guys, on that kickoff, I asked Noah if he mishit that or if it was supposed to be a squib. He said he just mishit it.
Okay, so just a miskick.
Yeah. He was kind enough to be honest.
He's having a great year on kickoff, averaging 56 yards, 17 touchbacks. That's unheard of in high school.
All right, so they'll keep the ball at the 49-yard line of Johnstown here. So it'll be second down and 5 they have on the board here.
First and 10.
That should be first and 10. Yeah, now they changed it on the scoreboard. So first down and 10, but they're at their own 49-yard line. As Richland showing blitz. And this is an inside handoff. Broke it out to the left side over left tackle as number 6 on the carry as Stephen Hill Goodman picks up a nice chunk of yards, comes close to another Johnstown first down.
They're playing very well right now. They're playing hard offense.
They've been a much improved team, and actually that will be a first down. So Johnstown on the move, trying to answer the opening drive by the Richland Rams. They are now at the 41-yard line of Richland. First down and 10. As number 5, Raheem Braswell, is in the backfield now with Julius Reed. As they go shotgun here. And Julius Reed has to take it out to the left side. Almost like he bobbled a snap a little bit. Wasn't sure if that was a design play, but he picks up some yards. As we said, Fred, good job. He's able to use his legs and pick up some positive yards.
I knew that was going to be a factor tonight. That was a fake to the fullback, and then he kept the ball. We were trying to get on the corner, but our defensive end over there maintained good outside contain.
So 2-yard game, second down and 8. 39-yard line of Richland. As Reed sprints out to his right side, looking downfield to throw. And he's getting chased by a lot of Rams, including Joe Penna, who forces him out of bounds. It'll bring up third down.
Looks like he might have had Daniel Porter cutting back across the middle of the field, but he was getting chased by Joe Penna, and Austin Blau was in the area too. So he made the right decision and just keeping it and run out of bounds for no gain.
Getting heavy pressure by the Rams.
Hey, that's a great discipline play by Penna. I mean, he's flying and he holds up. He could have hit him.
Yep. So no gain on the play. Third down and 8. Reed drops back to throw. Reed looks left, throws it out there, and a quick hit by Cody Yeager takes down the receiver. That was Raheem Braswell. It'll bring up fourth down. That was a little loss on the play, back to the 39-yard line.
That was a dangerous pass there.
It was across his body and right across the way. Great job by Cody Yeager. Actually, a 2-yard loss all the way back to the 40. So it's going to be a third down and 9. Fourth down and 9. Actually. Yeah, fourth down and 9. But they're in Richland territory. I agree. Go for it.
Might as well.
Julius Reed back to throw again. Julius Reed getting a little bit of pressure. Julius Reed rolling out to the right. Julius Reed throws it, guns it, has a man, and just tipped away at the last moment. Oh, a great job, as that was Jameer Christian, who really did a great. He was beat. Make no mistake about it. And Jameer able to just jump out the last minute and get his fingertips on it and knock the ball away from the receiver.
Yeah, he's awful lucky there. He used his speed to his advantage and made up a lot of ground in a short amount of time. So a very nice play by Jameer there using his speed.
Great job by Jameer Christian. As he was beat and really closed fast and was able to get up and put a hand on the ball.
I was just about to make the comment you're not going to see much drop back passing tonight. And the last two plays were both drop back passes. But there's a lot of heat. That's why you're not going to see it very often.
Richland takes over 1st and 10. I think they caught him on a freeze play as I think Johnstown jumps off.
Jameer Dykes again on the penalty for Johnstown.
All right, 1st down and 5 for Richland. Richland scored on their first drive of the game. Looking for more here. Defense held as Johnstown did a really good job moving the football and then kind of stalled. And as we said, Fred, sometimes those passing plays really hurt. They're running the football pretty well, and then they go to the pass, and Richland able to hold steady. And this is going to be a little sweep here by Cody Yeager as he will get to about the 49-yard line. Good pickup on 1st down.
Solid gain of about 4 there. And as we said before the game, Cody Yeager's had a phenomenal year running the football and a nice little surprise in terms of him running it and the success that he's had. 168 yards coming into tonight. Getting 4 more on that one.
We kind of talked about that last year. Who was going to take over? McCracken leaving, and we talked about maybe Cody Yeager getting some touches, and that's exactly what's been happening. Joe McEnany and him has done a great job. This is 2nd down and 1, and the flag comes out. This could be maybe something on Richland, maybe a little motion. It is false start on Richland.
They froze themselves.
Yep, so 2nd down and 1 will now turn into a 2nd down and 6.
That's one of the things Richland has done a nice job of this year is staying clean. They haven't taken too many dumb penalties this year.
The first game of the year was a little rough at Penn Cambry.
Other than that,
right,
yeah.
and they settled down a little bit.
Every unit struggled that game. That was rough.
So at the 44-yard line, 2nd down and 6. This is a handoff. This is going to be Jameer Christian, who will get to about the 45 for a very short gain. They'll bring up 3rd down and 5. They have to get to the 50.
He's a quick runner, but he's very strong as well.
He is. He's hard to bring down. He's very shifty.
He's a proverbial bug on a rug.
He's not very big. That's what we said. For a kid that's not that big in stature, it is hard to bring down Jameer Christian. Does a really nice job of running the football. Good job by Johnstown there of actually bringing him down after just a yard gain. All right, 3rd down and 5 upcoming for the Rams. As Mala back to throw. Mala has Austin Yarnick. Has the 1st down. Austin Yarnick into Johnstown territory. Maybe the tip of the ball is going to be on the 45-yard line. Good throw, good catch.
It's just pitch and catch. Just run downfield 10 yards, turn around, and there's the ball. Nice play. You can do that all day. It's like stealing.
Yeah, I'm a fan of those quick passes, and it's served Richland well. And especially with an Austin Yarnick, when you have a lot of speed, Jude McGarrett, Arnold McGarrett, quick passes work. And ball tipped away from Mallett. It might have just been out of his hands. And this could be a fumble as Mallett dropped back to pass. He was getting some rush, and the ball was stripped.
Yeah, it was stripped.
And it's going to be a fumble as Johnstown will take over at the 29-yard line of Richland. Great job. Good penetration by the Trojans.
He was being blocked, but he reached out and just got a hold of that ball.
Did you catch the number of the Trojan player knocked that ball away?
Deshaun Legrier, a phenomenal individual effort. Knocked the ball free and then picked it up and got about 15 yards on the return.
Yeah, so great job. Great defense there by the Johnstown Trojans as now they were in great position at the Richland 29-yard line, 1st down and 10. Julius Reed will go back into the shotgun. Back to pass. Throws it up, looking for the end zone, but good coverage there by Jude McGarrett. Intended receiver was number 2, Kaleem Taylor.
Flag in the
backfield.
backfield.
On the play in the backfield. This could be a hold on Johnstown. Just based on where the flag is thrown.
Gavin Miller, number 12, pleading with the official.
He is the running back.
Yeah, you don't have to get it all back in one play. That's kind of not a good call, I don't think.
But sometimes, though, Freddie, after a turnover, you kind of want to take that shot.
Yeah,
especially the position you're in.
I guess I'm just too conservative.
Yeah, I don't mind that so much. And this is a holding call, as you said, Stone on Gavin Miller.
Illegal hand to the face.
Oh, illegal hand to the face. Sorry, illegal hand to the face. So,
which is a way back.
15-yard penalty. Yeah. So this comes back all the way back to the 44-yard line of Richland. So now it's going to be a first down and very long. They have to get to the 20-yard line. So first down and 24.
Now they almost have to pass.
Julius Reed quickly out to his left side. Has the other read, and this is a great pickup along the sideline, and will should have the first down.
Nice play. Good
As that was
speed.
Amir Reed on the catch.
Good speed.
Nice comeback route. He
Yep.
caught Jameer Christian sleeping, and there was about 10 yards of separation from where he caught the ball and where Jameer was. And then he used his speed, got to the outside, and Fred got it all back in one play.
He did, got back on the chunk play. So good job by the Johnstown Trojans as they are now inside the 20-yard line at the 19 of Richland. First down and 10. Your score 7-0 Richland with 4:41 remaining in the first quarter. Trojans on the move after the strip of Grayson Malla. And this is going to be an inside handoff. And good job, still on the feet, is the running back number 6, Stephen Hill Goodman, who picks up some good yards and gets right around to the 12-yard line.
They're playing some very inspired football right now, Ed.
They are. They look good. And we knew this is a much improved Johnstown Trojan team.
But they only have two wins. They're inspired though.
All right, second down and 3. As number 5, Raheem Braswell now in the backfield with Julius Reed. Julius Reed going to keep it himself. Tries the middle, goes down right at about the 9-yard line.
I think he's short.
So it's going to be third down and about 1.
Nice tackle there by Nate Pugh, saving a first down.
Yeah, Nate Pugh's had a really nice year as well for the Richland Rams.
A big-time breakout year for the junior.
So just short, as they'll bring in number 6, I believe. Stephen Hill Goodman now will check into the backfield. They're going to go into pistol here. As Julius Reed will go under center here. And Julius Reed hands us off to Goodman, and he will plow his way forward for a Johnstown Trojan first down right about the 5-yard line. First down and goal for the Trojans.
That always scares me, Ed, when you're in shotgun the whole game and then all of a sudden you go under the center.
You're not used to it, absolutely.
You're not used to doing it and you drop the ball. And I'm not being critical. I'm just.
But it's true when it's something that you normally do is go into a shotgun. All of a sudden you go under center. Sometimes there's a bad exchange can happen. All right, first down and 10 for the Trojans at the 5-yard line. As a keeper by Julius Reed and Joe McEnany. First contact there by Joe Mack. And then wrapped up as well by, I think that's Nate Pugh, or is that Grayson Malla?
Nate Pugh again.
So Nate Pugh right there. Sometimes the 8 and a 0 look a little different. So Nate Pugh in on the tackle as well. Good stop there by Richland. And I'll push it back a yard. Second down and goal from the 6.
It'll be a tough 6 yards.
Julius Reed going to shotgun. Julius Reed throwing this one for the left corner of the end zone. And it will fall incomplete. Jameer Christian in coverage. So third down and goal. And we were looking at warm-ups. Sponge and the kicker for Johnstown didn't appear that...
Nah, he didn't look too good.
Yeah, so maybe a field goal not what Johnstown is going to attempt if they don't pick this up. But I'm sure Johnstown probably going to go for it here on 2 tries, I'd imagine, if they don't pick it up here on third down and goal. As Julius Reed will go back into shotgun formation, third down and goal from the 6. Reed getting a heavy pressure, throws it over the middle.
Intercepted.
Intercepted by the Richland Rams. Great job. That is Jameer Christian, I believe. It's Jameer Christian. Makes the interception at about the 3-yard line, 4-yard line.
He made it in the end zone and took it out. He should have just
Probably
nailed
took
it
the
down.
knee. Yeah, you got to learn. You got to know where you are and just take the knee. But he tried to return it and gets to the 3-yard line. But great job by Jameer Christian picking that ball off and stopping a Johnstown drive.
Yeah, the young man was excited. I don't blame him for what he tried to do.
That's the thing. Yeah, these are kids. You get excited. You want to take it to the house and. But anyway, Richland does have the football.
He's doing a little bit of too much talking for my liking. Him and the Johnstown play.
We've seen that a lot from Jameer. Very, very vocal player. And this will be a keeper by Grayson Malla. Good job as he gets out of the shadow of his own end zone and gets over the 10-yard line. Nice pickup on first down by Grayson Malla.
He's using his speed, strength, lowering his shoulder, getting 9 yards.
That's what we love about Grayson, just lowering that shoulder. He is not going, he's not going to not go down. He's not going down easily, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
He's going to deliver a hit before he goes down every single time. And he looks for that contact.
He wants it. He says he loves it.
2nd down and 1. And Malla keeps it himself again. And Malla will pick up a first down as he plunges over the 11-yard line. Let's see, where they're close to the 14, I believe. Maybe the 15-yard line they'll give him. So first down and 10 for the Richland Rams.
Minute 30 left in the first quarter, Ed.
Yes, quick moving quarter. First down and 122 and counting here.
Hey, our over-under was 9:30 tonight, right?
I still think I got the over. Yeah, I'm still good with that.
Stone and I had the under.
We've had a lot of quick first halves, let's put it that way. And we know what happens in the second half. This is going to be a little inside handoff to Cody Yeager. And Cody Yeager will maybe pick up a couple.
Good tackle there by Deshaun LeGrier. Taking him down, not allowing him to push forward for any extra yards.
Right about the 19-yard line. So 4-yard pickup, pretty good pickup actually. A little more than I thought from sitting up here. So 2nd down and 6. Come Richland leads 7-0 here in the winning couple of seconds here of the first quarter. Both teams with a turnover. As again, a little inside handoff. Good job by the interior line of Johnstown.
Nice defensive surge in the middle for Trojans.
Yeah, done a nice job.
They're playing good football right now.
Playing inspired football. Looking very, very good.
15 seconds to go. Maybe we'll just let the clock run out.
So no gain on the play. Going to bring up 3rd down and 6. And we are down to the last 8 seconds here.
Watch for a freeze play here with 5 seconds left.
As they'll put Jameer Christian in motion across the right side of the line. And I think Richland just going to go ahead and let that time out. So the first quarter is over. Richland leads here 7-0 from Hurlinger Field. And we'll take this break to thank our sponsors, all 39 of them. Thank you. Hard to believe we're 7 weeks into the season already.
Absurd.
Thank you to First Summit Bank, Best Window and Door Company, Cardolino Eye Care, Sporting Goods Discounters, Ponchione Financial Group, Slovenian Savings and Loan, FWF Insurance Agency, Pinnacle Chiropractic, Dean Jordan Tire Service, FX Screen Printing and Embroidery, State Senator Wayne Langerholtz, First Team Advertising, DB Homes, the Willow Event Venue, Roof Redruve, RPM Signs, Advanced Office Systems, Ashboro Landscape Curbing, Precious Metals and Diamonds Company, Flair Country Catering, Type 814, Beauty Lawn, Laura Auto Group, Halco's General Contracting, Vantage Physical Therapy, Asiago's Tuscan Grill, Rizzo's of Wimber, Nico's, Chansun Shang Medical Center, Memorial Highway Chevrolet, Advantage Auto Service, Dr. Edward L. DiMartino, DMD, Market Basket, Realty One Group, Moore Family Dentistry, RNDT, Next Gen Amusements, the Fifth Eatery and Ale House, and Able Pest Control.
You do that so well, Ed.
Thank you one, thank you all.
Thank
you know
you,
what
Freddie.
though? He doesn't switch them up like I do.
I did last week. I actually kind of mixed them up. If you notice, I went this way. I went one at the bottom, one at the end, and kind of brought them to the middle.
I'm proud of you. Good job.
Yeah, and I didn't screw it up once.
That's too confusing for me.
All right, 3rd down and 6 upcoming for the Rams, just underway here in the second quarter. First play as Richland leads this one 7-0 on an absolutely beautiful night here at Hurlinger Field. You are listening to the Richland Ram Football Network. As Malla will roll out to his right. Malla looking downfield, has a man. That's Arnold McGarrett, who brings it down for a first down right about the 31-yard line. Great throw by Grayson Malla and a great catch by Arnold McGarrett.
Yeah, great throw. Even better catch. Able to control the ball and then while falling backwards get a foot in. Great job there by Arnold McGarrett. And the Malla-McGarrett connection, it's been phenomenal this year.
Big-time receiver.
Yep, very good job by Arnold McGarrett. Only where Arnold could catch it, and that's the whole point. So a big first down for Richland is there at the 31-yard line now. First down and 10. As Cody Yeager in the backfield to the right of Malla. Malla back to throw. Malla has time. Malla over the middle. Oh, just over the hands of Austin Yarnick. He had to step on him and just a little overthrown. Raheem Braswell was in coverage for the Trojans.
Yeah, Kaleem Taylor there too. He had him right up the middle of the seam and just overthrew him by about a foot.
Yep.
But had the right idea.
He needs to get a little bit more loft on those passes. He's throwing line drives and not giving them a chance to run under.
Right, we have no speed, absolutely, Sponge. Enough speed on his team to let them run under the football. But Grayson wants to kind of power that ball in there. So 2nd down and 10. I think this is Jameer Christian now in the backfield for Richland. And this will be Jameer Christian. And it was almost a pitch that he almost mishandled. Able to get to about the 32-yard line. So a short pickup on 2nd down. Going to bring up a 3rd down and about 8.
Very lucky that they retained possession there because number 77, Emmanuel Hill, was actually in the backfield.
Yeah.
If that ball's on the ground, he picks it up and they're inside the 30-yard line. So
Agreed.
Very fortunate that they retained possession.
It was kind of weird. It wasn't like your typical handout. It was kind of a pitch, and Jameer almost missed it. So 3rd down and a long 8 as Mallow will roll out to his right again, getting some pressure. Mallow going to have to throw this one away. Wise play by Mallow. He had McEnany in the area, but Richland will be forced to punt. Good job by the Johnstown Trojans.
Yeah, the same formation they ran to play before. 2 running backs were out there to block. This time they made it look like a run, but then they threw the ball.
But a nice job by the Johnstown secondary.
Oh, yeah.
There was no one open, and Elijah Murray
they brought a lot of pressure.
chasing Mallow out of bounds, forced him to throw it away.
Yep. All right, so is Zamir Reed back deep here for the Johnstown Trojans. No Ritko on to punt it away. And Ritko, high punt. A lot of hang time on this one. And takes a good Richland bounce inside the 30-yard line. And down at about the 28. So good high punt by Noah Ritko. Doesn't leave any chance for a return.
One of the things I like to watch is Ron Hobbs. Anytime the Rams punt or kick the ball off, he loves to follow it like he's the sky cam at an NFL football game. He ran the whole way down. He ran from 130 to the other, following the ball, and he's a big nerd when it comes to special teams, and it gives me a good laugh every time I watch him.
I know the feeling. I coached special teams for a number of years with Coach Bailey, and I was probably the same way. It's a nerve-wracking job because if you screw it up, who's going to get chewed out? You
Absolutely.
Hey, guys, I want to report an injury. Braden Nepper is not dressed tonight. He has a hand in a cast. So I'll have to find out what was up with that.
Yeah, Braden Epper having a good year. Julius Reed will take this one out to the right side. Julius Reed will get tripped up just shy of the 35-yard line. Good tackle there by the Richland Rams. Julius Reed had a little bit of room and a nice tackle by the ankles.
You can tell a kid all week, don't kick the ball to number 14 ever. He's going to return. And so what does he do in a game night? He kicks it right to 14. This happened to me. Coach Bailey was not happy with me. I told him, Coach.
Yeah, you told him, don't kick it there. You can't kick it for him, Fred, right?
It was against Tyrone.
2nd down and 4 upcoming for the Trojans as Julius Reed will go back into the shotgun. Reed back to throw. Reed, quick pass. Has a man. Good catch. Has a 1st down up over the 40-yard line to about the 42.
Hey, Fred, is that kicker Bobby Colvin?
I can't remember who it was, but I remember the guy who ran it back was Nick Patton, who was a state champ in the meters.
Bobby
in the sprints.
Bobby tells a story of doing that. Kicking it right to the guy they didn't want him to.
He was a state champ in 100 and 200. You kick the ball. Don't kick the ball ever to him. We did.
1st down and 10. This is Goodman who will go out to the right side before he's knocked out of bounds as he got over the 45-yard line. It's about the 46.
Johnstown getting chunk play after chunk play on this drive. 5 yards, 5 yards, and
nice
maybe
stuff.
only 4 this one here. But they're getting in. They're in schedule. They're on schedule. I know that's something that we said the last couple weeks, and they've done a nice job moving the football. They just haven't capitalized.
Yeah, Richland's done a good job, though, of holding tight when they've had to.
Exactly.
But Johnstown has moved the football fairly well in this ball game. 7-0, they are down. 9:50 remaining here in the 2nd quarter. 2nd down and 5 for the Trojans. Reed back to throw. Reed looks, quick pass again, just too high for Zamir Reed. He was getting a heavy rush. I think that's Joe Penna who was in the backfield, so he almost had to get rid of that football a little more quicker than he wanted to, and just over the hands of Zamir Reed, who was 6'2", pretty good size.
Yeah,
on Zamir Reed.
they brought pressure. Joe Penna was right in his face, and as you said, Reed had to get that one away quick and couldn't quite find his good friend Zamir.
All right, 3rd down and 5 upcoming for the Trojans. They're at the 46-yard line of Richland. 7-0 your score. Richland leading, and Richland showing blitz. Julius Reed getting a heavy rush as Richland came in. Has to turn his body. He lofts this one up in the air. It's going to picked off again as he just floated that football. And that is Cody Yeager, I believe, who made the interception. And maybe you've been wiser just to throw that ball away. Live for another down, Freddie. But
Not the ball,
he decided to kind of float that one across the middle. We can see from here, Cody Yeager just kind of waiting on that ball.
Yeah, that's one of the things that's plagued him this year. He had 3 picks last week against Bishop McCourt Carroll. He has 5 on the year, and Cody Yeager was able to high point that one, come down with it, and secure it for his 3rd interception of the year.
You know, Julius Reed, only a sophomore, so he will learn, but he was facing a heavy rush and just decided to try to force the ball in. And this is going to be a quick throw to Austin Yarnick. Austin Yarnick could be gone. He sheds the tackle. He's at the 20, the 10. It is going to be a Richland Ram touchdown.
How about that speed, Ed? I keep talking about his speed.
That's
He's
quick,
deceptively
short
fast.
pass. Austin Yarnick able to escape the first tackler, and then he was gone down the right sideline and goes all the way into the end zone.
Turned on the afterburner there at the end. Great play.
Utilizing his speed. That's not something that they've done a lot this year. He had the big game against Westmont. Other than that, he's been kind of menzy, but they're utilizing the speed of the track star, and he was gone.
Menzi, I like that.
Yeah, I believe that was a 51, not a little longer than that, 61-yard pass and catch. Ritko on to attempt the extra point, is up and through, so no Ritko. Puts the Richland Rams up 14-0 right off the turnover by Julius Reed as he threw an interception to Cody Yeager. So 3 turnovers in this game, 2 by Johnstown, 1 by Richland, and Richland able to capitalize on that one.
Yeah, Richland able to take care and, like you said, capitalize off of theirs, but Johnstown not able to say the same. Menzi, you like that, Fred?
That's Italian. That's
yeah,
Italian,
it is,
isn't it?
yes.
So, 50.
Exactly, yes.
Menzi.
So that was
Menzi.
a 61-yard touchdown pass from Grayson Mallon to Austin Yarnick.
Yeah, like I said, he had that huge game against Westmont that we were there for. That was an exciting one where he finally broke through after.
You kind of called that one. You kind
I
of
did.
said
You know,
he
was so due, and
Yep.
I promise you, I was thinking it as I'm writing down my stats for each players on my spot sheets before the game. I'm thinking, it's been a couple weeks. It's been 5 weeks. He's due, and sure enough, he came through big again tonight.
We seem to say it every week. He's kind of the forgotten man with those other weapons, but you see what happens when they go to him.
Those quick throws out to Austin Yarnick are amazing sponges. He's able to usually shed that first tackler, and he picks up nice chunk yards, and that one broke the tackle. And that was it. There was nobody behind there as Johnstown playing pretty compact. And this one into the end zone. Going to be, it's going to be down right there. Zamir Reed wanted to bring it out, but I guess once you're in the end zone and catch it, it's going to be blown dead, and it's going to be a
That's the
touchback.
rule. That's the rule.
Yep.
And back to the real quick, the short passes with Yarnick. That's something that we saw a ton his sophomore year, whenever he really broke out and showed the whole conference that
What
he
he
is a
could do.
Superstar.
Absolutely.
And they kind of got away from it last year, but
Well,
that is something that I think they need to utilize a little more.
That short pass to set up the deep one.
Exactly. Yes.
Absolutely, they do. It sucks everybody in. You can't just sit back. You've got to come up on the line now, and it does take that away. And Richland very good at that nice, quick, short pass, and it puts the Rams up 14-0.
It's just very nice to have so many weapons.
Absolutely. With 9:24 remaining here in the second quarter, as Johnstown will take over now, trailing 14-0, as Julius Reed will go back into the shotgun here, trying to answer the score. And this is going to be, I believe, number 5, Raheem Braswell, who will get to about, let's see where they spot the ball. It's about the 22, so about a 2-yard pickup, 2nd down and 8 upcoming.
9:06 to go in the second period, Ed.
Yep, good job by the Richland Ram defense as well, up, stacking that box, making sure they don't break anything. So 2nd down and 8. Julius Reed rolling out to his right, getting some pressure. Julius Reed being chased. Julius Reed going to go down. Big sack by the Richland Rams. Brody Hollis will take him down inside the 10-yard line. Great penetration by Brody Hollis.
Not sure if that was a horrible attempt at a screen or if it was just phenomenal penetration by the Rams. And Brody Hollis just flopping right down on Julius Reed, not allowing him to get anywhere outside of his grasp, and a big-time loss there.
I think they were talking about screen.
Yeah, Johnstown likes to run that screen. Freddie, you
They
said that earlier.
like screens.
Quarterback was talking to the receiver like he missed the screen call.
All right, so 3rd down and 21 off the big sack by Brody Hollis. Ball all the way back inside the 10-yard line to the 9. Julius Reed back to throw. Quick throw out to his right side. Has a man, and Richland does a good job and just brings the man down. It's going to be a flag on the play. Hopefully this is not going to be it could be a face mask.
Gives him some breathing room anyhow.
It was just short of the 20-yard line, maybe about the 19 or so.
Face mask.
Yeah, Joe Pine on the tackle
And it's
there.
going to be a 15-yard face mask call on Richland. So it was 3rd down and 21, but off the face mask. It's just 15 yards from the spot of the foul.
That would be a first down there for Johnstown.
It's a big play.
Yep, it should be a first down, Johnstown.
7:49 to go in the second.
Yeah, they
second
did a good
quarter.
job of covering that play, but unfortunately grabbed the face mask. And that will be a Johnstown first down. So big play in the ball game there. As Johnstown does get the ball when we come back from halftime. So if they can put something together here, Stone, and then go into the locker room, maybe only down 1 score and know they're getting the ball at the half, could be a big moment. That would have been a punting situation for Johnstown. Richland would have started off an excellent field position.
This is a key drive right now.
It is. Clock
If
down.
if Johnstown doesn't score, Richland gets the ball back, they're going to score. Now all of a sudden you're down by 3 points.
Right,
Three touchdowns.
So 7:38 and counting here in the second quarter. Big first down off of the face mask here. Julius Reed will roll out. Julius Reed again. Joe Penna right back in. Julius Reed going to loft this one again. Throws it high. Zamir Reed, though, able to get by Jameer Christian. And Jameer calling for a pass interference, but not going to be called.
That is something that absolutely cannot happen.
No,
What just happened right there,
yeah, he's-
him pleading for a penalty
While the play's still
mid-play
going on.
while his teammates are trying to bring down an opponent, that cannot happen. And I'm sorry for that. But a nice job there by the Johnstown player, Zamir Reed, to go up and high point that ball and,
Yep, did
and
a good
fight
job of
through the
coming back
play.
for it. Absolutely.
A very nice job.
Quarterback Reed just threw it up for grabs. He didn't know where he was
No,
throwing
he
it.
hadn't, but he threw it into a space where he knew he had a receiver, and Zamir Reed did a nice job of adjusting to the football, able to get around Jameer Christian. So big first down again as they're into Richland territory now. First down and 10 from the Richland 34-yard line. As Julius Reed will go into the shotgun. Richland is getting a lot of pressure on him, though. This is going to be Julius Reed again. Tries out to the right side. So maybe it was just a design quarterback keeper, and we'll pick up a couple.
The last two
About
plays,
3?
Joe Penna has been totally unblocked while getting into the backfield, and that is something that cannot happen. They've avoided him those 2 plays in a row, but the previous play, where it was a 50-50, not even a 50-50 ball, but the pass to Zamir, Joe Penna was right in his face and almost a big-time loss.
They're using a lot of clock here. That's important to them, too, to use as much clock as they can.
Ball to the 31-yard line. Second down and 7 for Johnstown. Julius Reed back to throw again. Heavy pressure coming right up the middle again. And Ashton Roberts,
We have a hold coming
Lane
up there.
It's going to be Lane Lucas on
Lane
another.
Lucas.
There's a holding
Hold
penalty.
on, but there's going to be a holding call in the backfield. As number 50, Lane Lucas, came shooting through.
That's the third one of the night, right? Face mask.
The penalties have plagued Richland here, as I may have given them a broadcaster's jinx. I said they haven't taken a lot of dumb penalties so far this year, but I think that's 3 on this drive already.
They should be
It's
running
3 in the
they-
ball game, 2 on this drive, I believe. Of
Yeah,
face
that's right.
masks.
3. Yeah.
They should be running the ball right now, in my opinion.
The quarterback was very jittery, and Lane had him in his sights, and the kid just ducked right in time, and Lane reached out, and it was just
Yeah, sometimes you can't help it. The face mask is just there, and so Lane Lucas grabs it. It's another first down for the Johnstown Trojans. The second down on this drive, the second one of this drive. First one came on the 3rd down and 21 play when Johnstown was backed up all the way to their own 9-yard line. So first down and 10. Richland comes way offsides. Good job by Johnstown drawing Richland offsides. So Richland uncharacteristically making a couple of mistakes here.
Yeah, the line coach and Trojan line coach is Eva Verhosig, who knows how to teach.
So he knows, right? Absolutely. So first down and 5 off of the offsides by Richland. Ball at the 18-yard line of Richland. This is a handoff to Goodman out to the right side. Brought down from behind by Joe Penna. Maybe just shy of the stick. So bring up second down and about 1.
They're using a lot of clock here, which is important right now for them. They don't want Richland to get the ball back.
They don't want Richland to touch this football. Absolutely, Fred. It's 5:45 and counting. Johnstown down 14-0, but deep into Richland territory now.
It would be a huge momentum boost if you could send this game into halftime, only a 1-score deficit.
Yep, they're at the 15-yard line. Need to get to the 14 for a first down. Second down and 1. Going shotgun here. Big number 21 in the backfield, Deshaun LeGreer. And this is going to be a quick throw out by Julius Reed. Looking for the end zone. Has a man, but dropped. He had it. And just off the fingertips. That was a good throw. And just could not hold on. Was the intended receiver. When he gets up, will catch the number. That's number 2. That is Kaleem Taylor, who had the touchdown and just kind of lost it as he came to the ground. So it'll be third down and 1.
He beat our quarterback one, Jude McGarwa, to the ball and just wasn't able to hang on. A nice throw there by Julius Reed.
Going heavy now in the backfield with Gavin Miller and LeGreer. So going I formation here. It's third down and 1 at the Richland 15-yard line. Richland maybe jumped again. So Richland will give Johnstown a first down, as is the second offsides on this drive. So 2 face masks and now 2 offsides calls on Richland.
Mistakes and penalties have killed the Rams.
Oh, they're massive. So back to the 9-yard line now. Go the Johnstown Trojans. First down and goal.
So all 9 yards there, buddy.
We saw the last time they got down there, Freddie. They actually went
able
backwards.
to capitalize.
And then Jameer Christian ended up picking it off in the end zone. But Richland making some mistakes on this drive. And a 14-0 ball game here. Jameer Reed throws this out on the left side. Has the man, Julius Reed, to Jameer Reed. Has a touchdown. Johnstown Trojans. Jameer Christian in coverage, but Jameer Reed, that's the matchup you want. Jameer Reed, 6'2". Jameer Christian runs about maybe 5'7" or so, and good matchup there. Good throw by Julius Reed and puts the Johnstown Trojans on the board.
A beautiful throw, a nice job by Jameer Reed to go up and high point that football.
But, Richland could only blame themselves on that drive, Freddie. 2
face
mask penalties,
mistakes.
and then 2 offsides calls. So number 11, Jamal Carrington, on to attempt the extra point in a 14-6 ball game right now, pending the extra point. Low snap, kick is up, and it is good, just barely through. Didn't get much height on it, but enough to get through the upright. So 14-7, your score with 5:05 remaining here in the second quarter. So
what's the time, Ed?
Yeah, lots of time, but I'm sure Coach Bailey not happy. Actually having a little discussion now with Jameer Christian here.
Yeah, if you're going to talk, you better back it up.
Yeah, Coach Bailey having a conversation with him, and then Ripple is currently talking to the defensive unit. And I'm honestly surprised that they didn't take a timeout at some point after,
think about it.
Maybe the second penalty. I mean,
it was 40 yards in penalties on that drive.
That's bad. That's bad football, and that's unlike this unit. The success that they've had this year and the discipline, it's just very uncharacteristic of what they've done this year. And like I said, really surprised that
the good thing is it's one drive.
Exactly,
and you can forget about that by putting a score on the board right here.
Still lots of time on the clock.
Score before the end of the half.
Lots of time on the clock. You got all 3 timeouts, and you get the ball to start the second half. So they're in an okay position, but I think you have to put that last defensive drive in the very back of your mind. And
I've been a little surprised at the running game of Johnstown tonight. I think that's by design to try to keep the clock running and keeping Richland's offense off the field.
There's no doubt about it, Sponge, and that's what you kind of want to do. And they've done a pretty nice job of it so far. But Richland is getting some heavy penetration on Julius Reed. He got away with a throw on that drive as well, as he kind of just heaped one but Zamir Reed able to bring it down. That kind of kept this drive going, and then 2 offsides calls by Richland.
Yeah, he's gotten away from the pressure for now, but you can only run for so long.
Absolutely.
There's enough time to score 2 touchdowns yet. 5:05.
Freddie wants it all.
All right, so Carrington on to kick it away here for the Trojans, and it is McGarwa and Yarnick back. This is a little short kick picked up by Joe Penna, and Joe Penna will plow his way close to the 50-yard line. So I'm sure that was the kick by design, Sponge. It was just like a little floater right up the middle.
Pooch kick.
Yeah, so good job by Joe Penna, able to secure that one and get to midfield. So Richland, excellent field position, Freddie.
What's the time on the clock? They're going to score, or they're not going to use any timeouts, I don't believe either. They're going to save those timeouts for when Johnstown gets the ball back.
All right, so 4:58 on the clock here in the second quarter. Richland leading 14-7.
Dom Shank is now in at receiver for Jameer Christian.
Flanked on the near side by McGarwas.
Joe McEnany in the backfield here with Grayson Malla. And this will be a handoff to Joe Mack. Joe Mack over the right side. Joe Mack over the 40-yard line. Good run by Joe McEnany. As he gets to about maybe the 38, 39. We'll see where they mark it.
40-yard line, which is good for Richland. First down.
So first down by the Rams as it's all the way to the 38-yard line of Johnstown.
Hurry up offense right now.
So they faked McEnany out to the left side. He came back to the right, go off right tackle, and pick up 12 yards to the 38-yard line. First down and 10.
Freeze play didn't work.
Yeah, it's been working for Johnstown, though, as Richland has gone offsides twice in this game.
I agree with what Stone said. Put that whole drive in the back of your mind.
You got to forget about it and move on, absolutely. Malla back to throw. Malla has time now, looking over the middle, and he had Arnold McGarra flashing across the middle, but just a little too tall for Arnold.
He was open.
Yeah, there have been a couple times this year where they've targeted that middle seam and the receivers have been open, but Malice had trouble hitting it, and it's really just only been that middle seam. They've used the sidelines very well this year, but the middle seam, for whatever reason, he's having trouble with it.
Yeah, he missed Austin Yornick earlier in this ball game and just missed Arnold McGarra there. They're open down the middle. That pass is there. And I think I agree with Sponge. Just kind of put a little more air underneath it, and he'd be fine. Back to throw again goes Malla. Again, that's the pass right there. That's one time it's caught as it's inside the 10-yard line.
And
so that one to Arnold McGarra.
I mentioned the announcers jinx with the penalties and how they've been very clean this year. That's the reverse announcers jinx. He targeted the middle seam, McGarra beat his man, and Malla hit him right over the middle for a big-time gain.
So 1 out of 3 because they know it's open. I mean, it is there, and they went right back to it. That time, good throw. Good catch. McEnany now will plow into the end zone. It is a Richland Ram touchdown. From 7 yards out goes Joe McEnany to put the Rams up ahead by 2 scores again, 27. Betting the extra point.
Good call, Fred. Enough time on it.
And they didn't use a whole lot of time off that clock, Freddie.
That's
a minute. It's a minute and 2 seconds off the clock on that drive.
They're going to want the ball back to score again. There's plenty of time to do.
So Ritko on to attempt the extra point. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and Noah Ritko is going to make this one a 21-7 game here for the Richland Rams. No fire trucks tonight. Seems kind of weird.
It's a little odd. They're a staple here at Hurlinger Field.
Yeah, we love when the fire department is here. They must have something else going on. Could not be here tonight.
Boy, that was great. Grayson Malla just totally was like, I'll show you a nice throw over the middle and a completion. That was great.
It's been there, and I agree with Sponge. They practice that a little bit. Just put a little more. We have enough speed where you can just put a little more air in it. Let these guys go catch it.
He did that on that second.
Yep.
One of the things that a couple players had mentioned last year, Mala's first year in at quarterback, was that he's not quite as tall as his starting offensive lineman. So that kind of attributed to them struggling with the balls over the middle of the field. Maybe that's an issue on why they haven't.
If I could add to that, Sam Penna, playing at St. Francis, was the backup quarterback.
Yeah, he was an emergency backup quarterback.
He said you talk about somebody who can't see over the line of scrimmage.
I mean, those guys are way taller than what they are.
Right, think about high school, and then you take it up in college, especially Division I. It's much bigger. I told Jim, just have the rolling pocket, man. If Sam's going to go in, make that pocket roll with him, so at least he can see a little bit.
He knew they were supposed to be. He was just going to throw it in that area.
All right, so Ritko is going to kick this off for Richland. Back deep for the Trojans is number 5, Raheem Braswell. And this is going to be deep and in the end zone. So it'll be another touchback. Great job by Noah Rico. We talk about this all the time, Freddie. How big is that? How important is that?
Defensive coordinator's dream.
Yeah.
They can't return it. They're starting on a 25-yard line. Or just at 20.
All right, so first down and 10 will come the Trojans here in a 21-7 ball game now, Richland. Johnstown put a good drive together last time, aided by 40 yards in Richland penalties, 2 face masks and 2 offsides calls, but able to capitalize and nice pass.
My goal right now, if I'm Johnstown, is don't let Richland have the ball back.
Yep. It was a nice pass from Reed to Reed for the Johnstown touchdown.
It'll be interesting to see how this defensive unit responds after the rough last drive on defense.
Yeah, they had nice talking to by Coach Ripple. Julius Reed back to throw. Julius Reed looks to his left, has a man. That's Zamir Reed. And Zamir Reed will take it close to the 30-yard line before he's taken down by a host of Richland Rams. Joe McEnany right around the football, as is Arnold McGarrett, Lane Lucas.
So much for my theory. Don't throw. He'll keep the clock running. So much for my theory.
So 9-yard pickup, second down and 1.
Those short, high percentage completions, they work almost as well as a run.
Yes, they do. And Johnstown's done a pretty good job of getting those little quick passes out. And Zamir Reed, big target here for the Trojans. Has the touchdown catch on tonight as well. And this is going to be Julius Reed, who keeps it himself and will pick up the first down as he just got to the 30-yard line before he was brought down. He needed one and got one.
Johnstown is taking every second of the 47 clock.
Yeah, they're in no hurry.
Yeah, but they only have 2:52 or 2:53 now as they'll stop the clock on the first down. But they're down 2 scores. They do get the ball after halftime.
Short gain on the play, enough for the first down. So first and 10 Trojans at their own 30.
At that clock, I'm surprised Coach isn't calling a timeout.
Yeah, letting it run.
He will before long.
Play clock down to 10 seconds. I think Johnstown going to use a timeout here potentially, as its play clock's already at 6 seconds. No, Julius Reed, the ball was on the ground on the bad snap. And Julius Reed able to get out to his right side. He threw it away. And I'm not sure if he was out of bounds. They'll say he was okay to throw it.
Julius Reed took down Tony Penna Jr. over there.
He did. He wiped him out.
He's running into a big human over there.
And Richland did a good job there, Sponge, of not taking the late hit on Julius Reed on the sideline.
It was clean, yeah. And Richland kind of bounced, Hollis bounced off McEnany there. One of them would have had him, but they ran into each other.
All right, so second down and 10.
2:14 to go in the opening half.
21-7 your score, Richland. As Julius Reed will go back into the shotgun. Richland, Joe Penn is showing blitz. Heavy pressure. They're going to throw a little slant play into Zamir Reed, able to get it at right about the 35-yard line. So 5-yard pickup, going to bring back third down and 5. So good, quick read by Julius Reed right over the middle to find Zamir Reed.
Yeah, nice throw to hit the man on the cross route. Now Johnstown's got to go. Under 2 minutes, you have all 3 timeouts, but you're on the 35-yard line of Richland, and it's third down here.
And they don't want to give the football back to Richland whatsoever.
I think Richland should be calling a timeout right now.
I would too. It's down to 1:45. Still ticking away. Richland went off sides twice on the last drive, and I'm sure Johnstown maybe try to draw them off here, as it is a big third down and 5.
I think Johnstown's happy to be where they're at right now.
That's my point. They don't
You
want,
may be right,
they
Sponge.
don't want to give Richland the ball.
But I'm with Freddie. I'm shocked that Richland's not calling a timeout. Julius Reed getting some pressure. Julius Reed steps up, rolls out to his right, heaves it down the field again, and it's intercepted again. I think it's going to be Jameer Christian. No, not Jameer Christian. Jameer's over on this side. Not sure who intercepted that football. That is Jude McGarrett. So Julius Reed tries to float it up again, and maybe they think it's as good as a punt, Sponge.
Yeah, and we got a minute 13, plenty of time.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen much of a kicking game from Johnstown. Don't know good how their punt game is, Freddie. Maybe they thought, hey, that's as good as a punt for us.
I would have never thrown a pass on that down.
They'll try it, and then if it gets picked off, fine.
Jude's first interception on the year, and I think it's only his first because quarterbacks haven't targeted him as much.
I agree.
He's had a phenomenal year.
All right, so first down and 10, Richland. Only took a minute and 2 last time they had the football to score. A minute and 13 now as Mallett breaks it up the middle, and he is at the 40, the 30, the 25, inside the 20-yard line at Johnstown. Great run by Grayson Mallett. Great blocking up front by the Richland front.
You know, guys, something to remember with Richland, too, is we can get in field goal range because we have such a great kicker.
Absolutely, Sponge. That's a great call. You don't have to go for it all. You just got to get really inside, right around the 30-yard line. And you can put Noah Ritko out there and feel pretty confident, especially in conditions like tonight where it's just so calm and so still. First down and 10, Richland deep into Johnstown territory. Joe McEnany will push forward as he gets close to the 10-yard line, and they'll give him the 9, so it's going to be first down and goal.
Timeout, Richland.
Right around the 8.
Richland called a timeout in.
So Richland calls it timeout. So, Fred, you get to run down the sponsors now.
First Summit Bank, Best Window and Door Company, Cardolino Eye Care, Sporting Goods Discounters, Pachion Financial Group, Slovenian Savings and Loan, FWF Insurance Agency, Pinnacle Chiropractic, Dean Jordan Tire and Service, FX Screen Printing and Embroidery, State Senator Wayne Langerholk, First Team Advertising, DB Homes, the Willow Event Center, Roof Rejuve, RPM Signs, Advanced Office Systems, Ashbro Landscaping and Curbing, Precious Metals and Diamonds Company, Flair of Country, Catering, Tap 814, and Beauty One. World Auto Group, Mahelka General Contracting, Vantage Physical Therapy, Osceola's Tuscan Grill, Rizzo's of Wimber, Nico's, Chansoon Song Medical Center, Memorial Highway Chevrolet, Advantage Auto Service, Dr. Ed DiMartino, DMD, Market Basket, Realty One Group, War Family Dentistry, RNDT, Next General Amusements, and the Fifth Eatery and Ale House.
And Able Pest Control.
Gotta get that straightened up, Ed.
Well, I got to play golf with the owner of RNDT, Brian Lowe. Fantastic guy out from Northern Cambria. Got to play golf with him in Mavericks Mission up there at Windber Country Club last Saturday. So I thank Brian certainly for his sponsorship of the Richland Rams.
Yeah.
First down and goal from the 8. Come the Richland Rams inside. Little handoff to Joe McEnany. Looking for his second score of the night. And he has it. It is a Richland Rams touchdown. 8 yards out from Joe McEnany. And he puts the Rams up 27-7. Penning the extra point. Richland now on a roll.
So a score that looks like we can do this now becomes a score like we're in trouble. 27-7, we're in trouble.
How quickly things can change.
Yeah, how quickly things have turned. But the Richland offense really getting on a nice roll right now, incorporating the pass and the run, doing a really nice job so far. As Ritko on to attempt the extra point. And it is up, and as usual, it is good. So Noah Ritko puts the Rams up 28-7 here with 28 seconds remaining before halftime.
And this is the first time that this offensive unit has been in a rhythm in a long time, where it just feels like everything they're doing is well. They're executing phenomenally, and it shows on the scoreboard. And also, really quickly, I want to give a shout-out to Gracie Strapple listening in Windber. So hello to Gracie Strapple, living right across from DeArc. She's watching.
That's your girlfriend, if I'm not mistaken,
yes,
right?
It is.
So
She's watching for the first time.
Yeah, Sponge and I got to meet Gracie in the parking lot after one game. Very nice girl. Sponge, Stone, very happy for you, and that she knows she's in the presence of royalty. That's what we want to know. You should be
just the homecoming.
We think you got a little. We think I think you should demand a.
I heard they were
recount.
having a recount.
I think they should. I think there should
we'll
be a
let you
recount
know
at
next
Richland
week.
High School. And I'd be remiss if I don't mention my New York Mets. So congratulations to the New York Mets who were on to Philadelphia as they pulled out a doozy of a game last night in the wild card.
I actually watched that last night, Ed.
Great game.
That was a phenomenal game.
It wasn't a very good game as a Met fan through 8 innings. It was pretty lousy, but they answered in the top of the ninth, scored 4 runs.
And we said in our group chat, all the wild card games this week were phenomenal.
They were very, very good.
Yeah, we were all watching it, and we didn't even know.
And Noah Ritko into the end zone.
Until Stone texted Eddie.
Yep.
So we're all Mets fans now.
That's right. You're all wearing the orange and blue. I got plenty of stuff to share. So
METS,
you guys need
Mets,
a t-shirt,
Mets.
need a hat, I'll give you anything.
I did hear, though, Ed, Pete Alonso wants to come to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I'm sure he does for all that money that Pittsburgh's throwing around. Yeah, yeah, you heard that's where all the cash is. Yeah.
Who's coming to Pittsburgh?
Yeah, Pirates are opening up their wallets next year to bring Pete Alonso in.
No, Pete Alonso does not want to come to Pittsburgh. I was lying.
All right, first down and 10 come the Trojans as we are nearing the end of the first half. 28 seconds left, and Johnstown trailing 28-7. I imagine I'm not going to do a whole lot here, Fred. Maybe just keep it on the ground and try to get out of here.
What they should
Only
have
down
done,
three
what they should
scores.
have done one touchdown, a touchdown ago. They should have kept it on the ground.
Julius Reed will roll out to his right, keep it himself as he sprints out to the right. Joe Penna able to grab a shirt and take him down for a loss on the play. And
I think Johnstown called a timeout.
I think Johnstown calls a timeout here with 17 seconds left to go.
That's a good positive attitude. We can still score. That's what they're saying. We can do this. Good positive attitude.
Stone, any scores from around the league?
Yes, let's get
I
a
think
rundown
so.
of the
Yeah.
Laurel Highlands Conference games. Central up on Penns Valley in the second quarter, 26-6. Penn Cambria leading Chestnut Ridge 32-7 at the half. Forest Hills on top of Central Cambria 14-6 at halftime. Tyrone leading Huntington 24-0 in the second quarter. Clearfield leading Bald Eagle 21-0 in the second. Somerset up on Bedford 7-6 at half. West Shamokin on top of Homer Center 14-7.
That's close, though. We're close. We're getting better.
Bishop McCourt on top of Westmont 21-7 in the second quarter. Belfont leading Phillipsburg 29-0 in the second. And then tomorrow at Mansion Park, Bishop Guilfoyle takes on Bellwood Annis.
Freddie, Homer Center got a win last week.
Oh,
It
Homer
was the
Center
battle
got
of
it.
the
All right.
unbeatens.
I guess that pep talk I gave him helped.
Way to go, Fred.
That battle of the winless.
Or the winless, yes. 0-5.
So with this almost certain Penn Cambria victory, that almost effectively knocks Richland out of any chance they have of a Laurel Highlands championship appearance, by the way.
All right, 17 seconds here remaining before halftime as Julius Reed will drop back. Little quick out to the right, to the left side, excuse me, and brought down by about 3 Richland Ram players.
Johnstown called another one.
And Johnstown will call another timeout as that was number 5, Raheem Braswell on the reception.
Explain yourself there, Stone.
Well, the only way that Richland would have made it over Penn Cambria was with a divisional loss. So Richland, they lost to Penn Cambria. That's not a divisional loss. If Penn Cambria would have lost to any of the people that are in, I think they're in West 2. So that would be Chestnut Ridge, Forest Hills,
Bedford.
Central Cambria, and Bedford.
Yeah.
That weighs more than a non-divisional loss. But they beat all of their opponents except for Central Cambria, which they haven't played yet, and Central Cambria obviously not having the best of seasons. So tonight was the one last chance, the real chance for them to get a divisional loss. But obviously with that not happening, I don't see Penn Cambria losing
Who's playing the championship then?
2 out of, well, it's going to be Penn Cambria unless they were to lose 2 of their remaining 3.
They'll be the crown of champions.
Of the west side of the conference. They still have to meet another team on the east side for the champion.
My question, who's that team going to be? Bald Eagle?
We'll have to see.
It could be Clearfield.
Clearfield and Bishop Guilfoyle are currently the 2 undefeateds.
All right, Julius Reed back to throw. This would be the last play of the half, being chased by Lane Lucas, but he's brought down first by another Brody Hollis, as the Brody Hollis was coming from the other side, and Brody Hollis puts down Julius Reed for a big sack, and now we'll end the half as Richland will go to the locker room, leading 28-7 here from Hurlinger Field. Great job by the Richland Rams offensively. Really found their stride, I think, in this one, as they just mixed in the pass and the run, and just doing a good job so far here on the Johnstown Trojans.
Yeah, the offense has found a rhythm, and the defense, aside from the one drive where they had 40 yards of penalties, they have applied tons of pressure to Julius Reed, not allowing him to set his feet and get clean throws off, hence the 2 interceptions that the unit has had. And they've really found a rhythm, both offense and defense, and they're in a good position heading into halftime.
Yeah, Johnstown came out smoking, and it was really a good game until about 5 or 6 minutes ago.
Yeah, as I think Johnstown has turned over the ball 3 times tonight. Richland has turned over the ball once. And again, Richland leads here 28-7 at halftime, as we'll join you shortly once the halftime festivities are over. And we thank you for listening to the Richland Ram Football Network. All right, welcome back from halftime as Richland leads here 28-7 over the Johnstown Trojans. And Sponge, we have the Richland Rocket Report.
Yeah, hey guys, I only got one report this week, and it was the sixth graders. They beat Somerset 24-8.
Nice.
Enzo Moore. He had 3
Enzo
touchdowns.
Moore, yeah.
He had 2 passing. One was a 45-yarder to Fitzpatrick, and 25-yarder to Colton Brock.
Nice.
He also had a double recovery, and Santino Fernari had an interception. And our kicker of the future, Gavin Lasco, had 3 of 3 on point after attempts.
Well, that's pretty good for a young boy.
Our 7th grade won 40-0 against Bedford, and our 8th graders lost a tough battle to Somerset 16-12 yesterday. Jake Smith had 2 touchdown passes to Ethan Lesneski and Ty Ostrich, and our defense was led by Connor Brad.
There
he
we
had
go.
7 tackles.
Just going to say, I saw Connor had a really good game.
Yeah,
and,
so I was proud of him.
I heard that kid's dad is a Jag.
Yeah. Other than that, good kid.
yeah, I think they kicked him out of the game if I'm not mistaken. Threw the dad off the sideline.
That wasn't yesterday. That was.
We thought Connor was going to join us to be our statisticians. We have no stats to give you, but
I just
maybe
saw him
one
walking
day.
around with the girls, so I think he's a little preoccupied.
We'll give him a break then. All right, so no Rico will be on to kick it off here for the Richland Rams. Back deep for the Trojans is number 19, Zamir Reed, who's had a good game for the Johnstown Trojans. Just getting underway here in the third quarter. And Rico puts this one deep again. This will be another touchback. So besides the one missed kick he had in the beginning part of the game, he's put everything else in the end zone for touchbacks. And as Freddie alluded to, we talk about it all the time, Freddie, big win on special teams when you got to make the other team drive 80 yards. Very tough to do.
It's hard to do, especially in high school football, to drive 80 yards without something going wrong somewhere along the way.
All right, so Johnstown going to come out first down and 10 from their own 20-yard line. They'll put Gavin Miller in the backfield here with Julius Reed. And Zamir Reed matched up again here on Jameer Christian on the left side of the field. This was what was their touchdown before. And this mismatch over here, size-wise anyway. Julius Reed hands this one off. And a lot of Richland Rams right around the ball carrier for little to no gain. That was Deshaun LeGreer on the carry.
He did a great job. He was left for dead. I mean, that was a loss of 4, 3 or 4 Rams draped across him at one point, and he did a nice job of actually gaining some yards.
Yeah, picks up a yard, so second down and 9. Ball at the 21-yard line. Yeah, LeGreer, big kid, listed at 6'4", according to this paper.
No weight, though. He's the only one on the roster that didn't have a weight.
All right, second down and 9. Julius Reed back to throw. Looking for Zamir Reed on the left side.
Got him.
And Zamir Reed is going to take this to the house. So big connection from Julius Reed to Zamir Reed. That's the second time tonight. This one for a big one.
79 yards.
79 yards.
Bert Jameer Christian in coverage. A beautiful ball from Julius Reed and Johnstown. They're right back in it. 2-score game.
Yep, it's a mismatch on size. As we said, Zamir Reed listed at 6'2", and Jameer Christian probably runs about 5'8" or so, 5'7". And great throw by Julius Reed.
That ball was caught in stride.
It was a fantastic throw, fantastic catch, and all the way to the house. So Johnstown, on a second play of the third quarter, able to bring us back to a 2-score game. Pending the extra point here is 28-13. Carrington. This one is up, and again, it will just barely get through, but has enough on it to squeak it through. 28-14 your score, and they wasted very little time, not even a minute, 56 seconds into the third quarter, and we're down to a 2-score game.
So that score at the end of the first half was so important for Richland.
But the thing is, Johnstown has not been able to stop Richland very much, so Richland has to answer right here and just kind of take the wind out of the sails of Johnstown after a very impressive 79-yard pass from Julius Reed to Zamir Reed.
Yeah, very, Richland-esque in the fact that they took a shot early and they connected on it and getting momentum now for the rest of this quarter, at least the beginning part of this quarter.
I'm interested to see if Coach Bailey will switch that matchup around and put somebody else on Zamir Reed, maybe like Jude McGarwa or Anna McGarwa, and we kind of take that mismatch away.
Hey, that's a good call, Ed. And I just saw Tim Ripple walk over to Jude, not Jude, the other McGarra.
Arnold.
Or no, Jude. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, walked over to Jude. That might have been what he said.
Yeah, and it's
Switch
not that, I
sides.
mean, it's just a mismatch in size. I mean, you have a 6'2" guy against a 5'8" guy.
Yeah, it's a mismatch.
And we try to use that all the time to our advantage. Nabonid will take advantage of it twice. And this is number 25 now, kicking it off for Johnstown. Ronison Edwards will handle the kickoff duties. This one a little bit deeper. Fielded in just shy of the 25-yard line by Richland and taken out to the 35-yard line. So good return, about a 10-yard return.
Nice tackle by Orion Edwards.
Austin Yarnick was on the return.
Kick coverage there. And really quickly, we want to apologize for the camera. We know it's shaky and making some of you at home car sick, but that is not something that we can control. And again, we apologize for the shaky camera, but all's good on our end, right, Ed?
Yeah, that's right. All's good here. You
Car
can
sick.
hear us. We're
Car
good.
sick.
Car sick.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, if
crazy.
you have Dramamine at home, please take it if you need it.
Very, very descriptive.
All right, first down and 10 come the Richland Rams as Grayson Mala will go into the shotgun. And he will hand this one off. This goes up the middle. I'm not sure if that's Cody Yeager, I believe. As Cody Yeager will get to about the 37. So 2 yard. No, they'll put it to the 38. So 3 yard pickup, second down and 7.
It looked like he had a little bit of a hole there, but Elijah Murphy closed that hole up quick, wrapped him up, and drug him backwards for a gain of only 3.
Real quick, guys, while we're talking about Cody Yeager, well wishes out to his mom. I think she had some surgery this week, so she's recovering at home. Hopefully she's listening and watching.
Prayers to Jen.
And his brother Cam, who had a concussion yesterday in our game. So I hope he recovers quick.
Yep. All right, second down and 7. This is going to go to Jameer Christian. This is going to go nowhere. It's a big loss on the play. All the way back to the 30.
Johnstown read that well.
They did.
Playing with a little bit of fire right now. That touchdown spurred him on.
Yep, all the way to the back to the 32-yard line. Going to bring up third down and very long. They have to get to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, Johnstown playing very, very motivated here, and you have to be aware of that.
Third down and 13. I'm still a fan of those quick pass plays, and we haven't seen it yet. Again, we're only the third play into the third quarter, but it's worked very, very well tonight. Third down and 13. Mala back to throw. Mala has time. Mala looking for Arnold McGarwa. And good coverage there by number 9, Julius Reed. And Richland going to have to punt. So exactly what Johnstown wanted to do, Fred. They went to halftime down 28-7. 2 plays in, they're in the end zone, 28-14. They stop Richland, and they get a chance with the ball now to get within a score.
Coach must have had good halftime talk. They probably went over a lot of stuff on film, on video.
Yep. Good adjustments.
Chalkboard.
Yeah, Antoine Weed, he's done wonders for this Johnstown team, and he's setting them up well for the future.
All right, Ritko kicks this one away. Again, a good high punt. And this will bounce. Not a particularly long kick. It'll give Johnstown good field position. They'll spot this ball at the 43-yard line. Yeah, right around the 43-yard line. Johnstown will take over first and 10. Coming off a big play. 79-yard strike from Julius Reed to Zamir Reed.
And we see that switch. Jude McGarra is now on Reed.
Yep, they're going to put it at the 44-yard line. So they're going to put Jameer Christian now on number 2, Kaleem Taylor, and try to take away that
Size advantage.
Zamir Reed. Yeah.
Jameer moves to Kaleem Taylor, who's on the far side right.
That's a pretty good size, too. Kareem Taylor listed as 6'2". So Julius Reed back to throw again. He's going to keep it himself, goes up the middle. And Richland unable to make the first tackle, and Julius Reed will pick up a couple.
Quarterback draw.
as he got to the 46-yard line. So 2-yard pickup will bring up 2nd down and 8.
The Rams dialed up pressure there again, and that was one of the things that we had mentioned just a little bit before the game, was that if the Rams were going to bring pressure on Julius Reed, how would they react to him taking it on a design run like right there? And they did a good job of not allowing him to get far, only 3 yards, and now a 2nd down and 7 upcoming.
Quarterback draw. You got to be careful.
Especially when you're bringing pressure like they are now.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. You have to be careful.
All right, 2nd down and 8. Julius Reed back to throw, getting some heat. Joe McEnany closing from behind. Joe McEnany almost got to him, and Julius Reed had to get rid of that ball as Joe McEnany. You could see the closing speed on McEnany and forced Julius Reed to throw that ball out of bounds.
Yeah, Tony Penna Jr. not happy with the no flag call there. Joe Mack with a little bit of a late tackle, at least he thought, on Reed. Looked really close as he was running out of bounds, but no flag, and we got a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Got an interesting thing from Judy Petruzik, always a loyal listener. Judy recovering from some knee surgery. But she put 2 of the referees are Rangers that are out at Flight 93 National Memorial. So fantastic.
That's awesome.
To have them refereeing this game for us tonight. Judy, a volunteer at Flight 93.
Except the Rams are dialing up pressure again, but we got a timeout.
Timeout.
Hey, we forgot to send Judy a picture.
That's right. We got to send Judy a picture of Sponge. I gave her all the details. So, Fred, if you want to explain why Sponge is nicknamed Sponge, Judy would appreciate that.
Sponge, I hope I get this right. When I was coaching, Sponge was on our team, and he was always nicked and bruised somewhere along the way. His knee, his elbow, his nose, something. So he used a lot of tape and a lot of spongy material. When he came out to practice or a game, he looked like the Goodyear blimp. So somebody tacked the name Sponge on him, and it's stuck forever. And it's a great nickname, isn't it?
It's fantastic.
You guys remember the story I was telling you last week about Freddie? Freddie, Conemaugh Town game, we were winning. Every offensive starter scored except for me. And I said, "Can you put me back in a game?" And you said, "No, Sponge, sit down." He wouldn't let me get a score.
You want to embarrass him too bad, Sponge. Were you a sophomore that year?
Nah, that senior year. We won 57-0.
You wouldn't let him score.
Yeah,
oh, man.
That's
cold. That's cold.
That's pretty cruel, Fred.
I'm glad you still like me.
Oh, we love you, Fred.
3rd down and 7 for the Trojans. Richland coming with pressure. Julius Reed gets this one off quickly. Picked off! As this is Jameer Christian. And Jameer Christian will get close to the 30-yard line of Johnstown. So Jameer Christian, who was felt dejected after the touchdown pass from Julius Reed to Jameer Reed, makes amends and picks off the pass.
And that's big for his confidence.
It's fantastic. He's right. I mean, you know, sometimes you can't help the mismatch.
Jameer Christian is a phenomenal football player and an athlete, period. And those are the kind of plays that we know he can make. And he's exhibiting that right here, and he's done it twice today with 2 interceptions. He did it against Somerset last week. It's just all about staying cool, staying composed, and he did a nice job there picking off Julius Reed, and now the Rams have it with wonderful field position.
At the 31-yard line of Johnstown. That's the 3rd interception thrown tonight by Julius Reed.
As I always say, act like you've been there.
4 interceptions from Julius Reed. Thank you, Robbie. Robbie Nagel, glad to have him along with us.
That's a whole year's worth.
Tribune Democrat.
That's a year's worth of interceptions.
Yep. Right. Sometimes that is what leads the league. All right. Grayson Malla back to throw, looking to get it all back here on the throw, and he has a man's drop. Jameer Christian had the touchdown and just couldn't quite hold on. So Jameer has to forget about that one, move on. Well thrown ball.
A beautiful ball, just
quite couldn't hold on. He had it in his fingertips and just quite couldn't hold on.
got to squeeze it.
So bring up 2nd down and 10.
A lot more air under that football. I know that's something that we were looking for him to do.
We talked about that earlier. And Johnstown will jump offside big time as number 66, Jameer Dykes, came across the line. Will big a 5-yard penalty on Johnstown.
He's been penalized a couple times tonight. I know there's a holding call earlier in the first quarter. There were a couple offsides, encroachment penalties. Again, it's all about the mental aspect of sports is huge. If you're not in the right mindset and you're distracted for whatever reason it may be on other things outside of your job and your assignment, it's hard to succeed.
All right, 2nd down and 5. Ball at the 26-yard line now of Johnstown. As Grayson Malla hands this one off. This is Joe McEnany, I believe, and Joe McEnany runs into a wall
Gang
of
tackle.
Johnstown Trojans and gang tackled, absolutely.
Wow.
Led by number 55. That is Elijah Murphy.
Jacob Connor and Legrere in there for the tackle as well. Wrapping him up, not allowing him to get any positive yards. Joe's had a solid game tonight,
He has
2
had
touchdowns.
solid games. He's had 2 touchdowns in this game. I bring up a 3rd down and 5. No gain on the play. And obviously in 2-down territory. Although you can also, you're in field goal range for
you
Rico
got
as
that.
well. You're up by 14. And you can certainly go up by 17 on the field goal if you wanted to. And this is going to be Joe McEnany again. Joe McEnany plows forward. He will not get enough for the 1st down. It'll bring it a little bit closer.
He did get the ball in the middle of the field also.
Field goal.
And I think they're going to bring in the field
No,
goal.
no.
They're just going a little
They're
heavier.
just going heavy.
They're going to bring in Nate Pugh.
I got a
They're
little
gonna bring in
excited.
Cody Yeager, Joe Penna. And number 69, go ahead.
Hans Jordan.
So Hans Groth Jordan.
God bless you.
Hans from Norway.
All right, 4th down and 2. And Malla going to follow that big line. Malla will run into the line, and he will have enough for the 1st down. As he gets inside the 20-yard line to about the 18.
That's good for Richland. First down.
So good job. They put in the heavies. They followed the heavy, able to pick it up. And 1st down and 10 from the 18-yard line. Come the Richland Rams.
Malla, with how strong he is, you could almost put him as a lineman.
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
give
absolutely.
it to Joe.
Yeah.
We're a strong team. We got a lot of strong kids.
All right, 28-14, your score. Richland leading. We're down to 6:33 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. Richland driving at the Johnstown 18-yard line. 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. With Joe McEnany to the left of Grayson Malla. Malla back to throw. Malla looking over the middle, has the man. That is Austin Yarnick. It is a Richland Ram touchdown. 18-yard
very
strike
smooth.
from Grayson Malla to Austin Yarnick right over the middle. 2nd time so far tonight, right down the middle of the seam.
He's showing me.
So 2 out of 4 now. It was 1 out of 3 until that pass. 2 out of 4 now.
Attempt the extra point.
Over the middle.
Beautiful pass. Hit Yarnick in stride. Would have been gone from anywhere on the field. And that's 2 touchdowds tonight for Austin Yarnick. So
He's a very smooth
it's like,
receiver, isn't he?
Yeah,
It's like
very
every
smooth,
every 5 weeks he's good for 2 touchdowns in that game. He had 2 touchdowns 5 weeks ago at Westmont.
All right, Noah Ritko on to attempt the extra point. Kick is up. Kick is going to be good. So Noah Ritko puts the Rams up now 35-14 here with 6:10 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Stone, you get to run down our sponsors.
All right, thank you to one, thank you to all. We appreciate all 39 of you. Memorial Highway Chevrolet, Advantage Auto Service, Chansung Song Medical Center, Dr. Ed DiMartino, DMD, Nico's, Market Basket, Rizzo's of Winber, Realty One Group, Asiago's Tuscan Grill, Moore Family Dentistry, Vantage Physical Therapy, RNDT, Mahalco's General Contracting, Next Gen Amusements, Laurel Auto Group, The Fifth Eatery and Ale House, Able Pest Control, Beauty Lawn, First Summit Bank, Tap 814, Best Window and Door Company, Flair of Country Catering, Cardolino Eye Care, Precious Metals and Diamonds Company, Ashboro Landscape Curbing, Sporting Goods Discounters, Ponchione Financial Group, State Senator Wayne Langerholt, Advanced Office Systems, RPM Signs, Roof Rejuve, The Willow Event Venue, Pinnacle Chiropractic, Dean Jordan Tire and Service, FX Screen Printing and Embroidery, First Team Advertising, and DB Homes.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. We could not do this without you. We can't thank you enough. And all great businesses around town. So hope you get to visit them. Ritko on to kick it off again. We'll put this one in the end zone once more for another touchback.
Goes kick into the end zone. Will not be returned. First and 10 from the 20.
I always like to
How
watch
frustrating is that?
his little. He always does like a little dance or something after he does a touchback. Like this one, it was just 2 fist bumps. 2 fist bumps. It was
Lifting weight. Talk about how strong our kids are. You've seen our weight room, right?
lift it. Yeah, it's great. We got
Fantastic.
great
Yeah,
strength
you
and
got-
conditioning coaches. We're,
Yeah, it's a year-round process. It just
It
doesn't
is.
happen right now. Winning is difficult. It's hard to win.
It is, but
It's a year-round process
Consistently, absolutely. Richland's had a very consistent program.
for years.
All right, so first down and 10 from From their own 20 come the Trojans, down 35-14 now. Pump fake by Julius Reed, going to roll out to his left, and he will go down right about the 50, actually for a loss, but there's a flag on the play in the backfield.
Yeah, it's going to be a hold.
It's got to be a holding.
Richland got a lot of penetration there as Julius Reed had a sprint out to his left.
Lane Lucas with quite the leg kick there. I don't know if you saw that. He punched the air and then kicked it like it was Noah Ricco on the extra point.
And all the folks out there, stay tuned, after the game. We have great interviews. Last week, Lane Lucas was great. Him and Stone.
We were John
They're
back and
gonna
forth.
have-
I am faster than Lane Lucas.
We want to see this
I
race
beg to
happen. I beg to differ, too. I want to see this race. And if we do, it will be televised on the Richland Ram Football Network. We will make
get
sure
the broadcast going.
We
Fred,
will
you
make
can,
sure that we call that.
That's pay-per-view, isn't it?
But yeah, pay-per-view.
It could be a
Yeah,
pay-per-view,
exactly. Like a UFC event.
Is the call against Johnstown. Richland will decline.
Richland declines the penalty. They'll take the loss on the play.
Second down and about 14.
So 2nd down and 14 upcoming for the Trojans.
Lane's 4th tackle for loss on the year.
As Julius Reed will go back into the shotgun. He has thrown for 2 scores to Zamir Reed, but has thrown 4 interceptions in this game. And he will drop back and throw it on the right side. In coverage was Jameer Christian. So good job by Jameer Christian. They'll bring up 3rd down and 14. They were looking for Kaleem Taylor.
Yeah, that was
on that right side.
phenomenal coverage by Jameer Christian there.
He was right there, yep. So big 3rd down and 14 upcoming for the Trojans. Julius Reed. Going to shotgun, Raheem Braswell in the backfield with him. Julius Reed back to throw. Julius Reed looking for Zamir Reed on the left side, and will go over his fingertips as good coverage there by Jude McGarwa.
He's throwing the ball for grabs now.
Yeah, he's just he's been putting it up in the air and trying to just find. He's really his favorite target. You can tell is Zamir Reed. You can tell why. And that one will fall incomplete. Bring up 4th down and 14. And number 25, Ronison Edwards, will come on to handle the punting duties. He will have a foot right on the goal line. Back deep for the Rams is Austin Yarnick, right about midfield.
Edwards averages 34.1 yards per punt this year. For those of you who are dying to know.
A low snap. He picks it up, gets the punt away. Very low punt. It will take a Johnstown bounce, but it won't get to midfield. So Richland will have excellent field position inside of Johnstown territory, right about the 47-yard line. Clock
There
is
was no
down to
rush on that play. They were setting up a return.
Yeah. 5:20 on the clock here in the 3rd quarter. Yeah, definitely setting up for the return.
Time to work on a running game here a little bit. Get that clock moving.
Yep.
Get out of here.
Good job by Ronison Edwards, fielding that low punt, because if he had put a knee down on the ground, that would have been it. So he did a good job making sure he kept his knee off the ground and fielded that punt and got it away. Cody Yeager to the right of Mala. 1st down and 10, Richland. Leading 35-14. Mala pumps, keeps it himself, gets over the 45-yard line before he's taken down. There's a flag on the play at the end of the play, right here on the far side, or on the near side for us.
Yeah, right on the near side hash.
So they have him down at the 45-yard line. A flag came in right at the very end of the play.
Face mask, perhaps.
And it's going to be a personnel foul. Face mask it is on Johnstown. So good call, Freddie. Richland's had enough of those. They've had 3 face masks called on them tonight. First one on Johnstown. So a 15-yard penalty will take this ball all the way deeper into Johnstown territory. Should be right around the 30-yard line. They'll put it at the 32, it looks like.
Yeah, Fred, you're right. I'd like to see them try to run the football a little more here and take some time off the clock.
1st down and 10, Richland. Well, as Coach always says, though, he looks for the mismatches. If he thinks he has a mismatch, he's going to use that no matter what.
Clock now under 5 minutes to go.
Nala, quick throw. Out to Jameer Christian. Jameer Christian makes a move at the 15 and gets inside the, he made it at the 25 and got to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, nice job by Christian there. I know we say it every single week. He's just so slippery. He's hard to bring down.
He is hard to bring down. He slips a lot of tackles. So first down and 10 at the 20-yard line go the Richland Rams. Nala, and there's going to be a stoppage of play here.
It's going to be against the
Flag pre-snap
Rams here.
It's going to be motion on the Richland Rams.
Getting sloppy now, boys. Let's get this. 4:31 to go in the third quarter.
Yep, first down and 15 now as the ball comes back out to the 25-yard line.
Try to get an update on some other scores from across the conference here in a little bit.
All right, first down and 15 come the Rams now. As Cody Yeager will stay to the left of Mala. Mala back to throw. Mala looking middle again, has Arnold McGarrett. It's another Richland Ram touchdown. Right, middle of the field now. All of a sudden, Grayson Mala finding that pass.
He must have heard me.
Third time tonight, right down the middle of the seam. This one goes to Arnold McGarrett for a Richland Ram touchdown.
I take all credit.
25
Take all credit for these
pass
touchdowns.
play. Boy, Stone's giving himself a lot of credit tonight. He's faster than Lane Lucas. He's
all these things are true, Ed.
Yeah,
these things are true.
Look at this.
Can't deny it.
No, exactly. Unless you can disprove it, it's true.
It's in your mind. It's true.
Yeah, fake news. That kick is up, and Noah Ritko going to put the Rams up now 42-14. So Sponge, Grayson Mala finding that range right down the middle of the field.
Yeah, they're finding it now. It's looking too easy. I mean, they're wide open.
Yep. Almost
And
like
he's
just a
putting
pitch
it
and
right
catch
there.
now. Yep.
And this is big because you got a big test next week. Now, this game isn't over. There's still a whole other quarter to play, but you can't undermine the opponent that you're facing next week. They got a good defense. They have a tough team. That's Clearfield. And to get this mojo back, the rhythm that they're in right now, moving forward, is going to be huge for this
To
team.
give them a lot of confidence. We saw Clearfield came in here last year, and it was a game that really we thought was out of hand at one point. Got to 28-7, and then lo and behold, a pick six, and that one really had to be sweated out. I think it was Evan McCracken who ran like a 66-yard touchdown run to kind of put him back up by that little bit of a cushion. And Clearfield, I think it was ended up being a one-score game, and it really put all of us on edge. So we know Clearfield what kind of team they are, and Richland going to have their hands full next week at Clearfield.
And Brady Collins coming into this week ranked second in the nation in rushing yards. That is quite the feat.
All right, no Rico. We'll kick it off for the Richland Rams. He's put a bunch in the end zone. This one going to come up short. Field right around the 15-yard line. And good coverage by the Rams. And I think it's just going to be about the same. Right around the 20-yard line is where the Trojans will take over first and 10.
All 11 guys around the ball on that one.
He was mobbed. He was mobbed.
That's right. We gave Stone a bunch of other synonyms he can use for a tackle.
For tackle.
Yep.
I'll have to show you the list, Fred. It's
quite an impressive list.
It is.
We threw in a couple extras.
Try to pull it up. My personal favorite on this list is let's see, crunched.
Yep, I like
crunched. It says crunched.
I like the crunched.
How about shredded?
Shredded's not on there. That's a good one, Fred.
There you go.
I got to start writing these down.
So ball at the 17-yard line as Johnstown comes out now, trailing now 42-14. This was a 28-14 game. Not very long into this third quarter. Richland has turned on the heat here as Julius Reed. His pass was intended for Zamir Reed and dropped. They'll bring up second down and 10.
Dragged down, popped, engulfed.
Lit up.
Lit up. That's another one. Chopped down.
Chopped
I like
down,
that one. I thought of that one, and I was.
Yep.
Did you put shredded in there?
Shredded. I wrote that one down. I have a picture. So after the SAT, there was a little. It was the sign-in ticket, and on the back of it, I had like a half an hour, and I wrote as many ways to tackle
As he could.
as I could think of, and I came up with 32.
You get rocked.
Rock, that's a good one too.
All right. This is Zamir Reed, I believe, on the sweep. No, that's number 13. That is
Mackay Matthews.
Mackay Matthews.
Joe McEnany
That was on the sweep.
for the Rams.
Joe McEnany will get credit for the tackle.
Daniel Porter on the carry.
Mackay Matthews, just his 3rd carry on the season. Had negative yards coming into tonight.
Don't forget Slobberknocked.
Slobberknocked. I want you to use that next week, Sponge.
I've never heard that before, but maybe that's a Craig Wolfie. Craig Wolfley.
Sponge and I will be on the
that's
call
it.
next week at Clearfield, and I want him to use it. I want him so badly to.
All right, 3rd down and 5 upcoming for the Trojans. And the bad snap. Julius Reed just has to jump on it back to the 10-yard line. So bad snap on 3rd down and 5. And obviously will force Johnstown into a punt again.
Yeah, the wheels have come off, John.
Yep, all the fire is out of them. Richland did a really good job once they got that big score to make it 28-14. Richland just kind of took the reins and went down and scored quickly. And then Nares never looked back. And pretty soon it's 42-14 with 2:35 remaining here in the 3rd quarter.
Running back to receive the punt.
As Edwards back to punt it away inside his own end zone now. Low snap again. Richland was coming this time. Good punt by Edwards. And Richland going to have excellent field position as they'll down it at the 35-yard line. So Richland in
Then Johnstown territory.
to Johnstown territory already.
I never liked going for a block when the punter was in the end zone.
Yeah.
You're gonna end up with good field
Excellent
position.
field position. Don't take the chance of
Yeah,
doing something
right,
crazy.
yeah.
Yep, because you could get a roughing the kicker call. Anything can happen.
Yeah. Now you could be like Coach Barry. One time when I was special teams coach, saying we're going to go for it.
Yeah.
We're going to fake punt. He called a fake punt with the punter in our end zone. He called a fake punt. And we made it. We made the first time.
He's always looking for that mismatch, Fred. If he thinks he's got the better, if he thinks he's got it, he's going to take the shot at it.
Nico Pecora threw a pass to Kyle Flick. First down, Richland.
All right, ball we placed at the 34-yard line of Johnstown, 1st and 10, Richland. Mala back to throw. Mala looking for more as Jameer Christian turned it in, and that pass went, actually just Jameer Christian turned outside, the ball went inside.
I think it's time to run the ball myself.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you, Fred. Let the clock tick down. Although I'm still looking at my 9:30 over, so it's only 9 o'clock right now.
Well, you know what? They're 7 points away from running clock.
Yeah, we're 2:09 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Joe McEnany in the backfield here with Grayson Mala. And McEnany will go out to the left side. He'll take this one as he breaks it towards the middle. Joe McEnany dragging a pile before he's taken down. It should be a Richland Ram first down. Going to be really close. I think they'll give it to him right at the...
He got it.
Yep. Right at the 24-yard line, first down and 10. Richland, good hard running by Joe McEnany. As Nate Pugh checks in now, and Joe McEnany will check out.
You really want to go for it, Coach. We're in our own end zone. Yeah, I do, because our receiver is better than their defender.
Unbelievable.
That's a great story. It's true. It's a true story too.
Always nice when it works.
Well,
Yeah, I think we have a mismatch over here with Arnold on
Yep.
number 9.
And we're going empty backfield here. And they'll put Jude McGarrah in motion, and Jude McGarrah will take the sweep. Jude McGarrah will cut it back right around the 15-yard line, and that's going to be a horse collar tackle on Johnstown. Definitely going to be a horse collar on number 12, Gavin Miller.
He was kind of confused on what the flag was for, but everyone here on the Richland side at least could see it.
Yeah, we can
It was
see
a
from here.
face mask.
Is it a face mask? We
Yeah.
saw the horse collar from back here.
They were grabbing them by everything.
Whatever means you can get them down, Sponge.
whatever it takes.
All right, so going to be a personal foul here on Johnstown. We'll give Richland a first down and goal.
Face mask penalty against
Yeah, they're going to call it a face mask. So this ball will come just outside the 5-yard line. First down and goal, Richland.
They have Joe Penna in now. Maybe they'll try to get him a score this week.
Get him another sticker.
Yeah, last time, unfortunately, he lost the
sticker,
handle
but
on the
he
football.
did get that fumble recovery there at the end, and he got that sticker back.
Yeah, he got a sticker back. We'll see if he can maybe pick this one up. Ball is at the 8-yard line. First down and goal.
Give
And
it to
this
him.
is Joe Penna, and Joe Penna will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Richland Rams.
Sticker time, baby, and we got the running clock.
So Joe Penna puts the Rams up 48-0, pending the extra point. 48 to 14. Excuse me, I'm getting excited here. 48 to 14.
We need this extra point, though.
Yep.
Go. Pressure filled.
Ritko on to attempt the extra point.
This could be the difference between an over and under on that 9:30 line.
Yeah, 9:02 is the time. Fred and I both got the over on the 9:30. And the kick is up, and Noah Ritko is going to put this one into a running clock with a minute left in the third quarter.
Just so the people at home know, we don't have a gambling problem. We just do it for fun. The over-unders and the picking games, we're not gambling.
No, we are not gamblers, that's for sure. We just do it for the fun of doing it.
Really? Really?
I'll bet my salary on
I
that.
didn't know that. I didn't know that. I went out of it then.
So Richland Ram offense just beginning to roll now. Joe Penna puts that one into the end zone. I believe this is Jake Regan warming up here on the sideline. Imagine we're going to see the JB team come in and
One of the things I'm going to miss the most about calling these games at home is the NBC dance and the song that the band plays.
Once again, Stone, you are 2 hours away. Nothing's stopping you from getting in that car and driving down here on a Friday night.
I know.
And you won't
I'll
have
come
to
back and
miss it.
watch. But you know what? I'll let Dom Shank call the games.
We'll see if Dom Shank is back in uniform or if he decides to stick with baseball. That's a big question mark. We'll find out what happens. Dom is a heck of an athlete, and I'm sure he'll make the decision that's right for him.
Yeah, you just having some issues with the legs, and he had that horrific injury against Ridge last year. And it's tough, coming back from that femur. That's bad.
It's tough. It's going to be a long. I mean, he's maybe not feel right for a year or two, but great to see him in uniform again, though.
Oh, it is. Yeah, and he actually got some time out there tonight as a slot receiver.
All right, Ritko on to kick it off. And I believe that's number 5, Raheem Braswell, back deep for Johnstown. And this one, a low kick, fielded right about the 20-yard line. And on his feet still was Deshaun LeGreer. Good return.
There's still some fight left in him.
Yep.
They won't go away quietly.
Again, I would just be a little miffed why you wouldn't just kick that in the end zone. But this one returned to the 40-yard line. He just kind of hit like a low liner. Fielded by LeGreer at the 20 and a 20-yard return.
Trying something new wrinkle.
Yep, clock at 50 seconds here remaining in the third quarter. Your score, Richland 49, Johnstown 14.
I only see one backup in Joey Ragno in for Nate Pugh.
All right, Julius Reed keeps it himself, getting chased by Lane Lucas and taken down.
Yeah, the Rams have gotten great pressure in on him all night long. He's just a little bit faster than the guys chasing him.
By PIAA rule, because of the point differential, the remainder of the game will be played with a rolling clock.
And there's the rolling clock.
Thank you, Mr.
Announcement.
Penna.
Thank you, Jim Penna.
He loves to describe things. Mr. Penny does a great job as the public address announcer. I know a question mark. Will he be back next year as the PA guy? That's another question that people are asking.
Joe will be graduating. Second down and 12 now for Johnstown. Julius Reed back to throw. Julius Reed throws this one, and it will be knocked away. Good coverage there by Richland. 3 Richland Rams right around the football. Arnold McGarwa, Jude McGarwa, and Austin Yarnick all around Zamir Reed.
The third quarter of play. We go to the fourth quarter. Here's
I don't know about Mr. Penna coming back, but there's been a lot of trade rumors going around. A lot of trade rumors.
Trade rumors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard Juan Soto and Aaron Judge to the Pirates. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
With the Steelers.
I'm talking about Mr. Penna.
Oh, okay. What are you talking about?
Trade rumors. I can't divulge that.
Oh, you can't say something like that and I'll back it up now.
You can tell us. You can tell us off the call.
Just said hi to Jason Petruzik, who's
he
sitting
is.
down in front of us. St. Francis alumni and a football player as well.
Played in my era.
All right, want to thank you to Able Pest Control, the Fifth Eatery and Ale House, Next Gen Amusements, RNDT, More Family Dentistry, Realty One Group, Market Basket, Dr. Edward DiMartino, DMD, Advantage Auto Service, Memorial Highway Chevrolet, Chan Soon Chong Medical Center, Nico's, Rizzo's of Winbur, Asiago's Tuscan Grill, Vantage Physical Therapy, Mahalco's General Contracting, Laurel Auto Group, Beauty Lawn, Tap A14, Flare of Country Catering, Precious Metals and Diamond Company, Ashboro Landscape Curbing, Advanced Office Systems, RPM Signs, Roof Rejuve, the Willow Event Venue, DB Homes, First Team Advertising, State Senator Wayne Langerholtz, FX Stream Printing Embroidery, Dean Jordan Tire Service, Pinnacle Chiropractic, FWF Insurance Agency, Slovenian Savings and Loan, Pachione Financial Group, Sporting Goods Discounters, Cardellino Eye Care, Best Window and Door Company, and First Summit Bank.
You did that backwards. I saw that.
Not bad, huh? Well, Stone does it, I can do it, right? All right. Third down and 12. Come the Trojans, trailing 49-14. First play of the fourth quarter. They are at their own 38-yard line. As Julius Reed drops back to throw. Julius Reed rolling out to his left. Julius Reed slings one. Had a man. I'm not sure if the ball came out.
This is incomplete.
I think it's incomplete.
Brings up a fourth down.
So Jude McGarra in coverage. Intended receiver was his favorite target, number 19, Zamir Reed, who has 2 touchdowns in this game. And we'll bring up fourth down.
We have a fan kind of tuned in from Hawaii, Mr. Herb Ray. Herb, got your message, buddy?
Hey,
Thanks
all
for
right.
listening. I hope everything is nice in the Aloha State. I'm sure it
I
is.
can't imagine it wouldn't be. Yeah, great to be down in Hawaii. It is beautiful here, though, in Johnstown, I must say. For an October evening, you could not ask for a nicer night.
I'm curious to know who's the farthest person away listening. If it's Hawaii or if it's someone else.
We're not sure. Well, don't we have Scott Hudson, who's listening, is in Thailand. So, all right, Edwards punt this away. Good punt. Good low punt. Fielded by Jameer Christian, able to shed the first tackle. And now he's brought down by about 3 or 4 Johnstown Trojans, led by number 13, Makai Matthews.
It'll be first and 10 for your Rams.
So Richland will take over at their own 37-yard line, first down and 10. With 10:53 remaining in the fourth quarter of a game that has been well decided as Richland is in control 49-14.
Congratulate our fans. We had a really good turnout on our side of the field here.
Always.
Too.
Richland always does well. And unfortunately, across the other side of the field, Johnstown Trojans just don't travel very well.
First team still in.
Little.
We'll see how well we travel next week. We're going way out to
a long way
Clearfield.
away. I'm sure a lot of it has to depend on the weather as well.
If you don't feel like making the drive, we'll be on the call.
Yeah, tune in to Richland Football Network and you can catch all the action. It should be a doozy of a game out in Clearfield. And we're going to have the whistle blown. We see a flag on the play, or is there's a flag on the play on the far side, as Richland could have gone in motion again. They've had a couple of this tonight. Now it's offsides on Richland. So they call an offside call on Richland. Somebody must have been lined up. Maybe one of the receivers offside.
Richland lined up in the neutral zone. It's a 5-yard penalty.
All right, so first down and 15 for Richland. Clock down to 10:37 and counting here in the ball game. Put our Cody Yeager in motion. Cody Yeager comes back, takes the handoff as a flag in the backfield.
Yeager on the carry.
As Yeager got across the 40-yard line, but a flag in the backfield. Could be a holding call on Richland.
Illegal procedure, perhaps.
I think it was a hold on Myers 54, it looked like.
I said perhaps. You're right there. I believe you.
That's why I'm down here.
Yeah,
Fred.
it's good.
I believe you.
It is going to be a holding call on Landon Myers, so push it back 10 more yards. So Richland going backwards now. They lined up in the neutral zone and now take a holding call.
When you get these big leads, sometimes you get sloppy.
Yeah, you do get sloppy. Ball at the 24-yard line now of Richland. So they have to get all the way to what, the 47-yard line. Long way to go. First down and 23.
No problem.
And this is Mala on the keeper. Mala bounces it out to the right side as he's over the 35, the 40. Good pickup on first down by Grayson. Mala gets a huge chunk of that back.
I think I tell the guys dropping the chains over there, which you're supposed to do when they're coming your way. Drop the chains.
Yeah, Malik him up limping a little bit.
My 2 cents you take him out right now.
Yeah, he's coming out limping a little bit.
And that is what they will do.
Yeah, and they'll put in Jake Regan.
And you know what? You take your entire first team out. Why are they still in? This happened last year.
We saw this way too much last year. Is at the ends of games is when we tend to get guys hurt. We'll check on Grayson as he comes to the sideline. So second down and 6 after that big pickup by Grayson Mala. Jake Regan now into the shotgun. Whistle blown again before the snap.
Too many whistles, guys.
Yeah. But we're at 9:13 time-wise, and we have the over at 9:30. So
it's going to be close.
8:59. We're just going to hang in there for 18 more minutes, Fred.
It's going to be close. It's going to be really close.
All right, Jake Regan now in second down and long. We'll hand this one off as this is Joe McEnany. Joe McEnany able to shed a couple of tackles, and he should have enough for the Richland first down as he got to about the 49-yard line. First down and 10, Richland. And we have a shook-up Johnstown player.
It's number 2, Kaleem Taylor.
He might stay in. They're kind of. He might head off to the sideline, and we have another stoppage of play on the field.
Is that helping us? That's helping us, I think.
Yeah, Richland will go ahead and take a timeout here with 8:33 remaining here in the fourth quarter. One more chance to run down our sponsors, so take it away, Fred.
Well, we're a lot of group. Mahelco's General Contracting, Advantage Physical Therapy, Osceolago's Tuscan Grill, Rizzo's of Wimber, Nico's, Chansoon Song Medical Center, Mortal Highway Chevrolet, Advantage Auto Service, Dr. Ed DiMartino, DMD, Market Basket, Realty One Group, Moore Family Dentistry, RNDT, Next Generation Amusements, and the Fifth Eatery and Ale House. And also Able
Pest Control.
Able Pest Control. I should know that by now. First Summit Bank, Best Window and Door Company, Cardolino Eye Care, Sporting Goods Discounters, Ponchione Financial Group, Slovenian Savings and Loan, FWF Insurance Agency, Pinnacle Chiropractic, Dean Jordan Tire and Service, FX Stream Printing and Embroidery, Senator Wayne Langerholz, First Team Advertising, DB Homes, The Willow Event Center, Roof Reju, RPM Signs, Advanced Office Systems, Ashbro Landscaping Curbing, Precious Metals and Diamonds Company, Flare of Country Catering, Tap 814, and Beauty One.
Excellent job, Freddie.
Right in the correct order. I did start on the back page, though.
Excellent. First down and 10 come the Rams at the 50-yard line. Jake Regan in the shotgun here. And Regan will throw this quickly out to the right side. Back to the left side, excuse me. That's number 4.
Jacob Vukovic.
Vukovic will take it over maybe just shy of the 4-yard line. We'll see where they put this ball. They'll put it spotted at the 40. Yeah, right at the 40-yard line. So another first down for Richland. So good throw by Jake Regan to Vukovic.
Regan's only a freshman, is that correct?
Vukovic.
Regan.
Oh, Regan, yes.
Jake's only a freshman. First down and 10, Richland at the Johnstown 40-yard line. Regan keeps it himself. Regan goes up the middle. Regan able to find some space as he crosses the 30-yard line. And he'll slide forward. We'll see where they spot this.
And another Richland first
They'll
down.
spot this at about the 26, so another first down for the Rams. As Joe Ragno in the backfield now with Jake Regan. Down to 7:29 in counting here in the ball game. Richland leading 49-14 over the Johnstown Trojans. Jake Regan puts this one into the gut of Joe Ragno.
Joe Ragno's a good young talent. He's had a very good year in the JV program as a running back and a defensive back.
So he'll take this one to the 22-yard line. 4-yard pickup.
How are JVs doing there, Stan?
JV, they're 6-0.
That's great. That's awesome.
All right, 2nd down and 6 upcoming for the Rams. Or 2nd down and, no, it should be 2nd down and 6. And off to the right side. Taken down to about the 21-yard line. Gunnar Higgins on the carry. We'll bring up 3rd down and about 4. Ball at the 21-yard line of Johnstown. Well within Noah Ritko range. Quick throw to Vukovic on the left side. Vukovic over the 20-yard line to 15. Vukovic taken down inside the 10.
Thought he had it.
Flag on the play at the very end. So we'll see what the call is. It was right at the very end of that play as Vukovic was being taken down. The flag came out.
Regan, flag at the end of the play.
Good throw by Jake Regan. Good moves by Vukovic. They took it
there's gotta
inside
be
the
a personal
10-yard
foul.
line. And it's going to be an illegal block by Richland. So at the very end of the play, a little block in the back. So it negates a big play there by the Rams.
It's going to be really close. The end of the game here with 9:30.
You got any scores for us?
I do. I can.
Well, I have a score for you. The Johnstown Tomahawks were down 3-0 after the first period. They are now tied 3-3 against Maine.
That's
and their home
encouraging.
opener down at the
That's
First
incredible.
Summit Arena.
They're playing tomorrow night,
A
too.
very, very young team, the Johnstown Tomahawks. So 1-5-1 on the season and getting some home cooking tonight and responded very well after maybe a sluggish first period. And flag comes out again. Pre-snap, it could be a motion to call on the Richland Rams, and it is. So Richland going backwards now. This is a
Helping
JV
at
team,
9:30.
maybe some jitters.
Got the scores there, Stan.
Yes. All right. So we got Bellefonte defeating Phillipsburg 43-0. Pencambria wins over Chestnut Ridge 45-7. Somerset is trailing Bedford 20-14 in the 4th quarter.
Good game there.
Tyrone leading Huntingdon 32-7 in the 4th. I'll take a break here as we have.
All right, 3rd down and 9. Jake Regan puts us into the gut of Joe Ragnar. Ball's out. And I think Ragnar may have jumped back on it. We'll see. I think Ragnar was able to get that ball back. But it'll bring up a 4th down. The ball's at the 30-yard line. You can try a 47-yard field goal
kick
here.
it.
Put it that's a 29, so about a 46-yarder if they want to put Ritko out there to attempt this. He kicked a 50-yarder last week in pretty bad conditions. This is great conditions tonight, but then they're going to keep the JV team out, let him go for it. But it's 4th down and 13. Ball all the way back to the 29-yard line of Johnstown. Jake Regan will keep it himself. Jake Regan finds a little seam up the middle. Jake Regan will push his way, will come close to a 1st down.
I think he got it
I
at
think he
15.
got
First
it.
down.
So nice pickup by Jake Regan all the way down to the 15-yard line. 1st down and 10 Rams.
Nice run. He's got some speed, too, doesn't
It's
he?
nice to see our quarterbacks have no fear, Sponge.
They're both fearless runners. They both have speed. They're looking real good.
Forest Hill's up on Central Cambria 21-6. That game's in the 3rd. Clearfield leading Bald Eagle 35-0 in the third.
Wow.
That's a blowout game there. Yeah.
Take another break here.
Vukovic will go in motion, and he'll get the handoff as he came around on his sweep. Kind of a sloppy exchange there, and he'll lose a couple yards.
Central leading Penns Valley 33-6 in the fourth. Bishop McCourt leading Westmont 34-14 in the fourth. And then that game tomorrow is Bellwood at Bishop Guilfoyle at Mansion Park as Tuno's playing tonight.
There you go.
Cambria Heights, as we saw a Conemaugh Township friend of yours, they beat
Steve
Township big.
Yeah, Steve Parker. Nice to see him. Steve and I were good friends in high school, and great to see Steve. I think in 1986 86 graduate of Richland. Quick throw, Jake Regan on the right side gets to the 10-yard line, maybe the 11.
Dom Shank on the reception there.
Dom Shank.
3:10, 3:9, 3:8.
Clock all the way down to 3:06 and counting. And Richland has a third down and about 6 or so, it looks like, at the 11-yard line. Mason Davis in the backfield with Regan. And this will be Mason Davis as he tries to spread it out on the left side. Good job by Johnstown as they track him down. That's another good one, track down.
Track down. Oh, yeah.
We have another one. See, these words just kind of flow.
Yeah, it just comes to you. Sometimes you can't think of it on the fly. But, yeah, track down. That's a good one.
All right, 4th down and 8 upcoming for Richland. Ball at the 14-yard line of Johnstown. Clock down to 2:11 and counting here in the fourth quarter. And I don't think we're going to get the over here, Fred. 9:23.
That's no good unless, how am I say it?
And Regan keeps it himself. Jake Regan, who's run the ball very, very well, taken down as he crossed the 10-yard line, gets to about the 8.
I think the only thing that would help your over is a touchdown.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, maybe.
And maybe a timeout, who knows?
Oh, boy.
And I think we're calling a timeout.
Oh, no.
There we go. So
Close. It's gonna come down
152
to the
remaining
wire.
in the game. 49-14 your score, and timeout taken.
So, yeah, as we mentioned earlier, we will be in Clearfield next week. Ed, you're not going to be there. You're going to be listening to you're going to be listening in Vegas.
I'll be
Shame.
with you. All right, 1st down and 10. Ball at the 8-yard line, 1st down and goal.
Oh, no, they go back to the huddle. Oh, my goodness.
We're going to go back and call another timeout.
They know about us, Ed.
So that over's
They're
looking good.
helping us out.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
This is just helping Freddie and I on our over 9:30 call.
It's not good. It's not good. Some of us do not have money riding on this.
Got 5 minutes. I don't know.
There we go.
I think we got the under.
It's going to be close, Sponge.
It's
It's going to be really close.
9:25, Sponge.
They're going to run one up the middle, and that'll be it.
All right, we'll see. 1st and goal for the Rams. I'm sure the JV team wants to push this into the end zone. I noticed Johnstown. What happened? Did I miss something? Johnstown has the ball.
Yeah, it turned over.
Oh,
on
turned it
downs.
over. I missed that.
I believe that's number 1 at the quarterback position.
Keeper up the middle. First contact for the Rams.
Right, what I say. Keep her up the middle.
They did.
Short loss on the play.
Clock keeps ticking.
This is not looking good for the
It's not looking good
for
at
the
all.
over now. 9:26.
Jameer Christian's aunt and uncle listening from northern Pittsburgh, Kristen Amai. They said they love the network. When they can't make it into town, they watch and listen whenever they can. So thank you
Awesome.
for
Thank you so much for listening and the good feedback. 2nd down and 10. This pass thrown over the middle and knocked away. Good job by the Richland defenders. Let's give them credit. That's number 9, Jake Regan.
Jake Vukovic in the area, too. And I'm sorry, that's number 4, Ranson Goggins, in the quarterback now. And the clock now under a minute to go.
9:26.
Yeah, we're not going to make it. No, Fred, that was a good, valiant try.
It was close. What a great line, though. 9:30. How about that? That was phenomenal.
Yep. 22 seconds on the play clock, so we have a little differential. They're going to have to run another play here.
Maybe a little fumble.
Third down and 10 for the Johnstown Trojans. 49-14 your score. This game has never been in question since it was 28-14, and Richland just came to life. And it'll go out of bounds.
Clock keeps
There it
running.
goes.
And that should be it.
Number 15, Jordan hit for Richland on the tackle.
So Fred and I fell 4 minutes short. But,
The under hits, the Ram wins. The Rams win. And a phenomenal game here from Hurlinger Field.
Yeah, Richland really came to life and played a really nice game and found some consistency on offense. We talked about that in the pregame. As that's what Richland Rams really needed to do, was get something more consistent going on the ground, in the air. They did all that tonight. And what we saw mainly was that pass down the middle that all of a sudden
Woke
was
everything up.
thrown very, very well. And 3 out of 5 passes down the middle. I think 2 of them for touchdowns.
Really quickly, those of you listening, do not go anywhere. We have post-game interviews for you. One of our favorite parts of doing this. We got Sponge.
I'm
Gonna
gonna
have-
Coach
grab,
does a great job.
It's gonna have Bailey and who else you got today, Sponge?
gonna grab Jude Magara and Austin Yarnick.
Excellent.
Good choice.
A phenomenal game. They finally got in a rhythm.
All right, just saying goodbye to Robin Nagel.
And as we said, this was a phenomenal performance offensively and defensively to take that momentum in the next week. Bald Eagle, they're a decent team, and Clearfield, they're going to be banged up a little bit heading into next week. So it's going to be fun to watch. It'll be a great game. As we said, if you can't make the haul to Clearfield, we will be there calling the game.
You have to find a place to eat up there.
I know. I'll be doing my research this weekend on some nice restaurants. We got Uncle Jeff from Charlotte, North Carolina, cheering on number 65, Gavin Sheets.
Awesome.
We love the shout outs
We
from
do. We
where
love
you're
when,
listening
we love when
to.
you check in. We like to know who's listening. Always a big thing for us. Always a lot of fun.
Oh, and we love to do
it.
it.
It
And
makes doing this right. It makes it so much fun for us. To do when we hear people are listening and enjoy what they're listening to. And it's nice that you can actually hear us tonight.
it was a great smooth broadcast. It was phenomenal. And
it may have been the first broadcast we didn't really have technical difficulties.
Westmont, we had a nice night. We had a nice night at Westmont.
Was a very good.
Let's go. Well,
very
those
good
chairs.
broadcast.
We had those comfy chairs. We were sitting. That was nice.
I have a nice chair here. It's just the
I
wrong
just-
logo on it. I got a Pittsburgh Penguin logo on it.
Oh, here comes
Yeah.
Sponge.
I had to stand on the West.
I was waiting for it.
sidelines,
I was waiting for that. Yeah, it's.
But hey, it worked out good.
That's one of the things, I said earlier, Dom Schenk kind of skeptic coming back because of his injury, not because he doesn't like football or anything.
Sure.
But one of the selling points I said to him was, Dom, it's climate controlled in that press box.
It
So
is.
whenever you get into the late October,
We can put the heat on.
early November kind of portion of the season, you put the heat on, you shut the windows,
Yep.
and it gets nice and warm. And
Yep.
you're not cold.
And as Fred will attest to, sometimes we've gotten fed in the press box too.
Not
That's true.
rarely.
You get fed at
We gotten fed at Point
Forest
Stadium.
Hills, the Point. They do a
Stardust
nice
Stadium, we
job.
get pizza. At,
Southern Columbia.
Southern Columbia was beautiful. They had a
Yeah.
nice.
They had venison everywhere.
Yeah, it was very, very good. So yeah, sometimes you do get fed, and you're always welcome to bring food in here. So
So
if
Fred,
if you're listening and you're around and you want to feed the broadcasters, we accept food.
biggest takeaway from today's game? Go. I'm curious what you think. Biggest takeaway from the game?
I don't have a big one right now. I'll think about that for a second. It was a game up until halfway through the second quarter.
It was.
Maybe the biggest takeaway, Johnstown potentially has a good football team there.
They do this. They much improved from years we've seen before.
Yeah.
But a little young. They have a young quarterback who looked pretty good. He threw a couple passes, maybe ill-advised passes under pressure, but he's only a sophomore.
I said this to Lane earlier this week, and he didn't like the analogy, but I think it's pretty good. You have a coach, Antoine Reed, coming in that is taking reign of a program that is in shambles. I mean, let's be honest here, and is turning it into a solid football team. Now, it doesn't happen overnight.
It never does.
At the snap of your fingers. It takes time. And I compared Antoine
Yeah, I got coach, guys.
to Deion Sanders and what he's done at Colorado. He didn't like that, but I thought that was pretty good. And now we got Brandon Bailey, the coach of our Richland Rams.
It was a good win there, Coach. Laurel Highlands. It's always going to be a ball game. First half, it was back and forth. What separated you from them in the second?
Yeah, they have good football players. They were trying to take away our run game. They had zero coverage over the top, and we were able to, get good time for Grayson and get our wide receivers open in space, and we had some big plays that way.
Yeah, it looked like the middle of the field was open there, and you guys capitalized on that in the second half.
Yeah, like I said, they were trying to take away the run game. Credit to Coach Reed and his staff. They're doing a lot of good things for those kids, and they're a very competitive football team.
Looked like there was a lot of talking out there. You had to calm them down a little bit, and then they just play football, and that's all you got to do, right?
Yeah, I think the proximity of the schools, these kids play travel ball together. They know each other. So it was a little bit, chippy, but I think both teams respect each other.
We had a score, Clearfield won 45-0. You got them next week at Clearfield. You got to get them ready, right?
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen Clearfield, a little bit on tape just because of some common opponents, and they're really good. And we're excited for the challenge. We've never played there, and this will be a great opportunity for us to go knock them off.
You know where their field's at? Have you looked it up yet?
It's somewhere in Clearfield County. I don't know.
I looked it up. We got about an hour and a half drive. That's all I know.
Yeah, we'll get there.
All right. Hey, great win, Coach. Jude.
All right, we're going to
All
have
right, we
Jude
got
McGarrett.
Jude McGarrett here. Jude's a senior here. This guy is just steady Freddy all the time. You're like the lockdown corner, and finally got an interception there. How'd that feel?
It felt amazing. I've been waiting to get an interception these past couple games. The quarterbacks finally decided to throw my way, and I just did what I was taught to do.
Well, it looked like they had a little mismatch with Jameer. They beat him once, and then they switched you guys, and you locked him down.
Yeah. Our coach, our team takes a lot of pride in our defense, and if there's a mismatch, our team always knows how to come back with it and resolve that issue.
You got a little time on the offense, or you got the ball a little bit.
Yeah, that felt amazing. I love playing offense. I love playing defense. I love getting the ball. I was happy I could make a play.
Well, I was just telling Coach we heard Clearfield won 45-0 tonight, so they're still undefeated. Be a good time for them to lose next week.
Yeah. Our defense has been doing good all year. I think we have the best defense in our conference. Clearfield is a big test for us. It's going to be a big test for us.
It's a long drive. Do you even know where it's at?
No, I have no clue.
Okay. It's about an hour and a half, so I guess you guys will be leaving pretty early. Hey, like we said, you're just steady, and you're always there, and we love watching you.
Thank you.
Have a good night. Good game.
night, sir.
Thank you.
All right, good interview with Jude McGarrett there.
Such a great
Always
kid.
excellent to hear these kids and put a voice to the faces sometimes. It's so
Very,
nice.
very, very mature.
The fans were clamoring for Joe McAdany, but he left the field. Was hoping Sponge would grab him.
I'm waiting for another Joe Mack interview.
We needed Joe Mack.
highlight of the year, I think,
It was
for me.
Not many people heard it.
That was
Unfortunately,
great. No, but Jude, he's had such a great year, and it's a sneaky great year because we don't call his name. We haven't said his name. I want to say on defense at all this year.
Yeah, and he's right.
I can't think of it. He reminds me a lot of Joey Porter Jr. at Penn State. He was just so good, and no one ever said his name because no one ever threw him the ball, and he's exactly right.
He locks him down. They don't want to go that way because they know what's lurking out there, and he showed it tonight. They put their big receiver Zamir Reed. That's who they put Jude McGarrett on after Zamir had already scored 2 touchdowns. And guess what happened? I'm not sure if he caught another ball the rest of the night. And if he did, it was put down quickly. And Jude able to pick off a pass. So you talk about big takeaways from the game. Mine is consistency. They lack consistency most of the time on offense. And tonight they found a nice balance of the run, nice balance of the pass. And I just thought that was good to see. And hopefully that continues on to next week as they take on the Clearfield Bison.
Yeah, exactly. And as Jude said, that's going to be a huge test. But also, as he said, he thinks they have the best defense in the conference, which he is not incorrect in saying. This is a great defensive unit, and they have one of the best running backs in the nation.
Yeah.
But I think this defense is up to the task, and it's going to be a doozy next week.
What I can tell you is Richland will not be underprepared. They will be ready. Tim Ripple will have that defense. He'll give them a game plan, and they will know what they want to do going into that game.
I was just going to mention his name. Don't forget Tim Ripple.
Yep. He's phenomenal.
The architect of the defense.
Yep, I'm sure he's already probably drawn up a game plan. He knows he's going to have those kids ready and put them in a position where they're going to be able to succeed. And that should be a whale of a ball game. We look forward to covering that next week. And as Stone said, if you can't get to the game up in Clearfield, we are right here on the Richland Ram Football Network. I'm Ed DiMartino, Stone Mangus, Coach Fred Yannity, Brian the Sponge Brett. Great night here from Hurlinger Field as the Richland Rams go to 6-1 on the season. The Johnstown Trojans fall to 2-5, and we look forward to next week as the Richland Rams travel to Clearfield to take on the Clearfield Bison, who are 7-0. So it should be a dandy of a football game. Have a great week, everyone. We'll see you again next time as you've been listening to the Richland Ram Football Network.